TikTok algorithm knows me quite well at this point. I trust it to bring me all of the content that interests me, and to be honest, my For You page is pretty relevant. I have a good time. Only occasionally do I get one of those like cringy little middle school videos. You're kind of like, so if I trust it to bring me accurate content that I like, why not trust it to bring me some targeted products via advertisement? Every 10 or so scrolls or whatever it is, I come across a TikTok ad, and some of these TikTok ads, they've just been pestering me for quite some time. So I finally decided to give into the ads and try some TikTok advertised products. There's a little bit of variety today. Obviously most of it's like clothing, activewear related, but we have a fun little hair thing too. You guys probably already know what it is. If you're new here, my name is Kathryn. We do a lot of activewear reviews. Occasionally we do regular clothing reviews or testing out little TikTok things like this. If you're not already subscribed, please be sure to do so. And without further ado, let's try product number 1. So if you follow me on TikTok, I've actually already reviewed these shorts there, but they're the Kamo shorts. I bought them. I've been seeing these shorts all over TikTok. So a couple of you guys already commented on my TikTok and said that these are indeed drop shipped from AliExpress. So I bought the real ones, for lack of a better word. Technically they're drop shipped, but you know, from the actual Kamo website. So they're $30. I'll link the real ones and the AliExpress ones down below. So these went viral when these two girls were at like a dance or cheer competition, were like dancing in them, and they're just like super flowy, like skirt-like shorts. And I just thought they were super cute, super fun. So I had to try them myself. Also, they're like kind of activewear, which is kind of my realm. So I did a size small. In hindsight, I probably should have gotten a medium. You'll see when they're on. They're pretty short, and I already know how short they are when they're on. And like you can see the inseam on these is literally a 1 single inch. Not gonna be a lot of coverage. They do have an inner short lining, also not a ton of coverage on this. The fabric is like a sleek performance material, good amount of flow to it and pretty stretchy. And overall I like the feel of them, so let's try these on. Okay, so here they are. And the thing is, I really want to like them because I love how flowy they are. I have a lot of little like loose running style shorts like this now, or I've tried a good amount. These are by far the flowiest ones. So I wanted to like them. I feel like I definitely need a size up, even though they're not like too tight anywhere. Like they're not too tight at the waist. These are definitely more of like a mid-rise. Personally, I prefer a high-rise, but I've had worse. The inner shorts really don't cover much either. Like I barely say they even cover my full butt. They have this little slit at the side to make it extra flowy. But the thing is, I feel like this outer layer needed to be like an inch or even 2 longer, because the outer layer is barely even longer than the inner shorts. And I just feel like that's not quite enough space. This possibly from far away could look like a skirt. It's not super flattering on me. It's too short. Could order a size bigger, but I also would have just liked them to be a little bit longer. So are they cute? Yes, but they're like the shortest shorts I've ever tried on that are in this loose style. Comment down below your thoughts on these. I just love how they move. They're just like, this is way too short for me to wear out of the house. Final note, I just took these shorts off and I actually haven't even worn them ever. Like I've literally just tried them on. We got this nice hole. So quality, questionable. TikTok product number 2, we have these Brahmi tops. They're from the brand Classy Network. As you can see, I haven't even opened these yet. So I can't remember if I've seen these mostly in like on my For You page or in an actual advertisement form, but I know the owner, like designer of this brand, she's posted a couple times, had a couple viral TikToks of like why she decided to make these tops. So they're called Brahmi tops. She tends to say Brammy, which I don't know, are you team Brammy or Brahmi? Because like Cami is like Brammy, but bra is Brahmi. I'm more Brahmi. I feel like it makes more sense. And I have a lot of like bra slash cami tops from like gym wear companies that I tend to wear them for lifestyle as well, but they're a little more like performance-y material. Sometimes you can kind of tell it's like more of a gym top. Let me go get one for example. So here's one that I already have. I have a pretty big cup size, and something that I love about these is that I am not the kind of girl who can just go braless and feel comfortable. Like it's really just not comfortable for me. I do like a little more support for the girls. And normally with a spaghetti strap like this, you can't really fit a bra underneath it and have the straps actually hide. So what I like about these style tops is that they have a built-in bra. I mean, it's not like a crazy amount of support, but it's just enough for you to feel a little bit more secure. Some cut pads and everything. So this is one I already have from Amazon. You can get these for like anywhere from like $13 to like $25 on Amazon, depending on the brand. These Classy Network ones, I feel like they're more for like regular clothing style wear, like not gym style, which is nice because there's a lot of like halter tops and cute tops out there that you really just can't fit a bra underneath. So that's where this comes in. I will say these were a little pricey. It was $40 per top or $39.99, which is definitely a little more than I'd like to spend. And I bought 2 tops and the shipping was $15. And like, call me crazy, but for like a light package, like this size, I don't feel like the shipping is $15. Most brands I buy from within the US, the shipping for this kind of thing would be like 8 to 10, I feel like, and it didn't come very fast. These took like 3 weeks to get to me too. So I got two tops. I got this orange and this blue, both very fun summery colors. Let's start out with the orange. Okay, so this is the one shoulder crop, and with most one shoulder tops, you could take one bra strap off if your bra allows for that, or you're just stuck with no bra. Okay, so here it is. It has a pretty bold like piping layer along the outside. It's also very cottony material, so it's not feeling like the most luxurious so far. I do like the shape of it, but the part that's actually lining the cup pads feels a little bit more like a sleek athletic material, actually kind of like the Keiki Kona shorts. This is really soft, and I'm kind of interested to see the amount of support this is going to give, because it's kind of just like the cup pads are placed in here, not like a full-on separate bra lining like my Amazon ones. And for me, when I think like bra-me, if you're gonna have the word like bra in it, I kind of want a separate bra lining, because this is just kind of cup pads and a top. So I'm not sure this is actually going to give me support that I need. I'm a little disappointed. I really thought that this was going to be like a separate bra lining. Comment down below what you guys thought, because I assumed bra-me would be bra in it, you know? Cup pads are removable, and they're pretty thick cup pads as well. I just reviewed an activewear brand earlier today, and the cup pads were also very thick, and I don't like them to be like too thick. I like them just structured enough to give me a little support. It's a cotton spandex blend, and the inside of the back is also lined with that material. Let's try this on. Okay, so maybe I spoke a little too soon. I actually am getting a good amount of compression in this, so it's nice and snug. Definitely would say true to size. I just ordered a size small because that's what I normally am in like sports bras, general tops. And while there's no like elastic lining at the bottom, which I still think that should have been an extra addition, I think that would have been nice, I still do feel like I could comfortably wear this out. So it's not a total miss. It's just a little expensive considering the other kinds of tops on the market for like $20 for just half the price. I can't speak for the next style so far, but this style so far is okay. I still think the cups are a little too padded, a little too rigid. I do feel like you could see it over here. Also, I just think that this side is not getting quite enough coverage. Like, I don't know, I'm not feeling super secure, which I have had a one shoulder sports bra in the past that I did have good coverage in, so it is possible. Pretty cropped length, definitely gonna show a decent amount of the stomach here. And the back is just very basic. It is like a cotton feel, so think like kind of like a stretchy t-shirt type material. I mean, this isn't a sports bra, but that would be a light to medium support if it was a sports bra. So this one is better than I thought. Okay, next we got the halter bra-me in blue. And yeah, guys, these are not bra-me tops. These are not bra-mes. I'm a little upset. Again, for $40, I kind of would have liked a shelf bra lining in here because this is just cup pads. I really don't feel like I'm gonna be very lifted. You know, I haven't tried this on yet. I could be wrong. Maybe it'll be just compressive enough to kind of keep me a little bit lifted there. To me, I don't feel like the cup pads really provide enough support for me to be like, okay, I'm not gonna wear a bra with this. I did get a size small. I didn't really check their size chart because I never really do. I just order a small. This one's made of a nice little rib material. I feel like this material looks a little nicer than just the plain cotton. Almost kind of feels like an athletic material. Let's try this one on. Okay, this one is not quite as nice. I feel like the construction on this one is not as like structured as the last one. Like there's no seam at the bottom here. I'm definitely not super lifted in this one. This one definitely runs a little bit bigger. I probably could have done an extra small. The cups are so thick and rigid that I feel like it kind of gives me like pointy boob look because the cups just like stand out so much. I'm also getting a good amount of side boob over here, very low in the front. I don't know, this one just like looks a little frumpier. I'm definitely not getting any sort of like bra support lift out of this one. So I feel like these tops are pretty hit or miss. Personally, I probably wouldn't buy again just because I'd really rather have a bra-me top that actually has a bra in it, not just cups, because you can kind of stick cups in any top. Yeah, this material is also a little more slippery. Nice halter back. I really can never wear halter tops because of the bra situation, but even with this one, I'm just not feeling secure enough to actually not wear a bra with it like it's advertised for you to do. Okay, and this next one was for sure an advertisement and not something I actually saw anyone, you know, who wasn't sponsored wear this, which is always a question. And I've kind of like half opened this one. So this one is the lift bra, and I saw a lot of ads for it, and to be honest, I'm not sure what I was thinking because half the people wearing it, like their boobs weren't even like in the bra anymore, and I don't know why I thought that would be like a good thing for a strapless bra. But I was in the market for a strapless bra. I ended up buying a different one because this took like 2 months to get to me. They shipped it from China. I got this weird tracking link that I've only ever gotten when I've ordered stuff from AliExpress, so also a little questionable. So they actually had a pretty decent size range. They had up to a triple D, so I got 32 triple D, my normal bra size. Let me just say, there is zero chance I'm trying this on today. You guys know I will try on just about anything on this channel, like I don't care, but I will not fit into this. Literally look at the amount of space there is for the cups. I would have fit into this in like 6th grade. Something else that's like super sus about this bra is that the bra size is not written anywhere on this bra. Like, it does not say the bra size. It was also in this small of a package. There is no packing slip or anything inside. And I just don't think that they actually make the bra sizes that they say. I don't say it much, but I think this is kind of a scam. The padding is ridiculously thick. That's like almost an inch of padding. Some pros to this bra is that it does have like the silicone lining so it doesn't like slide down. That's something I like to see in a strapless bra. It doesn't have underwire either, which I am a crazy person who actually likes underwire bras, and I actually find them comfortable. I think because I have a comfortable one that I like, but I like underwire bras. This one has no underwire. It's got 3 hooks in the back. Interesting looking hooks. I've never seen hooks that are like perfectly round like this. Maybe I'm being crazy. So the concept is you hook it in the back, and then it also has this additional hook thing that you put on in the front to kind of like lift the girls up a little bit. Maybe I'll try this on off camera, see if it's reasonable for me to actually wear, but I don't think so. Just as a reference, I'm gonna go grab a strapless bra that actually fits me. Like, for a minute here, just compare the sizes of these cups and tell me how, if I can fit into this one perfectly with like no extra room, how am I supposed to fit in this? These are not the same. They're not the same. So yeah, it's a no for the lift bra. Should have known from all the ads. Okay, I wasn't gonna try this on, but I just have to say, this is like, quite honestly, the worst bra that I've ever worn in my entire life. And the little strap thing at the bottom does absolutely nothing. So don't buy it. And lastly, our first and only non-clothing item. I got one of the ribbon curlers. I've just seen so many people with such beautiful curls after getting one of these ribbon curlers that I thought I would try one. And I thought that they would have to come from like China or like AliExpress or something. It would take forever. They actually have them on Amazon too. I think the brand is literally Ribbon Curler. It's just kind of this like silk foam thing with like a little wire inside to kind of hold its shape. The silk helps it be like non-damaging on your hair. You can also do this with like a bath towel thing I've seen, except I wanted to go all out and do with this thing. So we'll try this out later tonight. My curls are probably gonna fall out anyway because this is like day 4 at this point. You kind of do like a little French twist situation around this little bar. And then at the bottom they have these 2 little scrunchies that you just tie your hair with. And it's supposed to give you nice little heatless curls, which if this works, that would be awesome because my hair used to be like super long, like down to my waist, and I would never curl it because it would take so long. Like now that my hair's shorter, I can curl it and it takes like 10 minutes. But this would have been nice for like long hair you don't want damage. So let's give this a shot later today. Okay, it's time for me to finally try this thing. I've been putting it off. So I watched a tutorial because I like almost tried to do it one night and it wasn't like really working. The one that the girl was using was definitely less stiff like this. It was more of like a softer rope type thing. Made it look a little easier to like twist around the hair. I'm pretty good at braiding hair though. Like I have spent many years of my life braiding hair, aka the YouTube channel, not just like girls' hairstyles in general. Okay, so people like kind of like clip it up here and they do like a rope twist. So my hair, I did curl it like 3 days ago, so I don't really consider it curled anymore. So they like the thing is like this one's just so stiff. I guess we'll make it work. It's also really not gonna be fun for me to sleep on, and I should probably do this in front of a mirror, not just my viewfinder. Ugh, I can like feel the wire in this thing. Ugh, I do not think that's gonna stay. Okay, well this side is definitely tighter than this one. Should I redo this side? No, I actually don't really know if it'll even help. Oh, well that. Oh no, oh no. Okay, the one I saw in the YouTube video was like so much better because it was actually like had a little bit of weight to it and wasn't so like rigid. I guess we'll try again. You know what? It may have actually done a little bit of something in a short period of time. Okay, I just don't really know if this works. It's so rigid. Okay, I'm gonna try again another time. Can't keep entertaining this if it's not gonna work for me. Okay, I'm giving this thing one last try. I took the wire out of it because that was just like pointless. I don't understand why there was a wire in it to begin with, and it still has a good amount of structure. So I kind of tested it last night. Seemed like it was going to be a little better without the wire. I wet my hair a little bit, and we're gonna attempt this. If I can't get it to work this time, then I'm officially giving up on it, but I'm really trying. Okay, so this worked a lot better without that stupid wire in it. Don't really see how this is going to stay well overnight. I feel like I'm gonna wake up and none of this is going to be here anymore. Hopefully this is still happening. So I know what you're thinking. Kathryn, where is the curling thing? So it does not stay in place well, especially as someone who is primarily a side sleeper. It really didn't stay in place. I tried to sleep on my back and that resulted in me waking up several times throughout the night because I was uncomfortable. So I am not willing to compromise my sleep for a heatless hair product. As you can see, I feel like, you know, it wanted to work. I think I ended up like ripping it off at like 4 a.m. because I was like, this has got to go. But if you're someone who doesn't move at all when you sleep, maybe. I just feel like there's probably more comfortable heatless hairstyles that are better than this. So I'm done with this stupid hair curler thing. This thing has literally been so annoying. It's not worth the trouble. Okay guys, that's it for the video. Leave in the comments down below any other TikTok ads you've been getting, anything you'd like me to try and see if it's really worth the money. I'm willing to take one for the team. Nothing today I really loved too much. And that's something about TikTok ads. You can't always trust them. I tend to trust like TikTok products that went viral a little more than just like ads. And I will never trust a bra advertisement on TikTok again because this is quite literally the worst bra I've ever tried. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you made it this far and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing a huge Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing a long overdue love it or leave it video. This is kind of like my, honestly, recently it's been a little every other monthly type video where I do a couple mini reviews of brands I wasn't able to talk about, you know, in a full dedicated video. I do have any quality updates that have been important, and I do a couple little favorites. Sometimes it's activewear favorites, sometimes it's just like everyday life favorites. If you're watching this video, you're probably already subscribed, but if you're not, make sure to do so and turn on the bell because I feel like YouTube hasn't been sending out my, you know, content much recently, so make sure to turn on the bell because we got a bunch of videos coming. I was unsure whether to do a love it or leave it or a haul, but recently I have gotten this giant box of activewear from random brands. Some brands I don't even remember talking to. Maybe they just sent it to my PO box that they found on my website. I don't know. But honestly, the reason why I'm not doing a full-on haul is because I cannot bear to try on and review every single one of these pieces, so we're gonna be rapid fire mini reviewing. I'll only try on the pieces that truly interest me because everything else I just can't bear to make my little body try all those things on because I already filmed one review today, and now that I'm back at school, I've been only filming on weekends, and I had like 3 videos I wanted to film this weekend and like 4 next weekend, so without further ado, let's start out with the mini reviews. So first of all, I got a bunch of new stuff from Skyware. They sent me some stuff from their recent launch, and I think we'll try on like 1 or 2 pieces of these. So first of all, we got some animal print stuff. So they have like this black animal print and this yellow print, which I like the idea of it, but like I'm truly not like the biggest animal print person, at least with like activewear, so I don't know if I'll try these on, but yeah, just like some basic sports bras and basic leggings. Their leggings are always like no front seam, they have slightly curved glute seams, and they're pretty high rise. I just remember last time I felt like I was getting a little bit of unibutt out of them, so I'm interested to see how they'll work for me today. The yellow one feels a little bit brushed, but the black is a little bit sleek, so I don't think I'll try on these animal print ones because the next one looks a little more interesting for me. Yeah, I think I'll try this one on. They have like these laser cut leggings, which sometimes laser cut gives me a little anxiety because I'm like, are my nails gonna poke through and like rip a hole in them? You just never know. They always have nice high quality logos too. It's like a raised silicone detailing, very slightly curved around the glutes on these ones. No front seam. It's a pretty structured brushed material. So let's try these on, and with this sports bra. The sports bra is kind of like a high neck and the back is a little cut out. I say little as a descriptor word a lot, and I know I do, but I probably can't fix it. So here we have this little set. The bra is actually really supportive, really good coverage. I should probably adjust the cup pads a little bit more, but nice thick band at the bottom. So I'm actually getting a lot of support out of it. I like the little cutout in the back. And as for the leggings, they're like like mid to high rise. I don't trust that they'll stay up like super high. Got a good amount of compression, maybe like medium to high. I did have to like stick my fingers in the laser cuts a little bit to get them on, so I'd worry about that a bit. Yeah, they're 7/8 length, got a little compression. I'd say they're pretty good leggings if you want like a thicker brush material, one with like a good amount of compression. Like compared to something like an Alpha Lux or Buff Bunny Newbury, this definitely has more structure and more compression, but it's not quite as like naked feels soft. And I'm wearing smalls in both, and definitely true size. And the thing I was most excited about that I got was this sweatsuit. And listen, like I am a true lover of lounge sets. I love to lounge. I love sitting on my couch with my cats. I love a good lounge. I can't like sit at home in leggings. Like I don't know, I love wearing leggings to the gym and maybe even out and about, but I don't like things to be like skin tight against my skin all the time. So when I'm at home, I love to wear lounge sets, and I really was intrigued by these sweatpants from them because they're cottony, but they have a little stretch. Like actually that's quite a bit of stretch, which if you watched my sweatpant video, that's hard to find. The only issue is the inside is not brushed. It's just like the knit material. It's actually not too bad in terms of softness. This is a size small, actually looks pretty oversized. A little elastic waist, and it comes with a matching full-length little crew neck sweatshirt. I like cropped sweatshirts from time to time, but when it comes to lounging, my stomach gets cold too. Like I need coverage there. So this was super cute. So I feel like I'm gonna be wearing this a lot in the winter if I like it. So quick little try on. All right guys, this is what I'm talking about. I love a nice sweat set, and this one I actually really like it. The sweatshirt isn't super exciting, but I like that it's not super long, almost just ends right at the waistband of these. The only thing I would change is I wish it had a brushed material on the inside because it's not quite as cozy soft as it should be. Like still the softest sweatpants I've ever had are the tier ones, but these ones have a little more stretch to them, so I do appreciate that. And the pants, I love these. I feel like they're the perfect amount of oversize. These are a size small, so there's no need to size up. Big pockets, you got a little jogger end here, and you have like this elastic waistband that first of all, you don't have to size up to the point where the waist is huge because this is like a perfect fit on my waist. And then it also has a drawstring for you to tighten it even more. So these sweatpants are a win for me. Once it turns winter, you guys will be seeing me studying in these on my story, I'm sure. So definitely a fan. I also got a couple little sets, nice little fall colors from Yvette Sports. If you've watched my Yvette reviews in the past, they have really nice supportive sports bras. I believe this is from their recycled material. Yeah, it says global recycled standard. So they're actually starting to make recycled materials, which is fun. And this top is cute. It actually does have a little like built-in bra with built-in cup pads, which I love to see built-in cup pads because not enough brands do that. And I guess it comes in actual like cup sizes too, or not quite, but like this is like the small plus, which is like for D to F cups. And it's got like a little ribbed detailing, nice little soft brush material. Comes with some leggings that also feel pretty nice, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother trying them on because there's just so many leggings like this these days. You know, like the front seam, the slightly very tapered glute seams. I don't know, I just like a little over front seam leggings, so but the material on these is nice. Maybe I'll try it on just for show. Okay, so here's the top. The little inner sports bra fits perfectly because it's that like S+ size that always works really well for me. I almost wanted to say that this reminds me of like an Align tank. I know it's not really the exact shape or anything, but especially like the ruched one, got a little ruching on the sides. I wish it was a little more snug. Maybe I could have done the extra small, but it's actually a really nice lightweight material. I like the fall colors, and the little inner bra actually fits pretty well. So I can't say that I won't rewear this again, even though it's a little bit loose. I think that's okay. The front seam is causing me a little camel. You know, it's got a front seam. The glute seams aren't quite high enough for me. So even though the leggings are like a nice brush material, they're just not my fave. I just prefer Yvette tops and bras to their leggings any day. And another brown sports bra. This one looks to be a little more high support. This is the S+ size, and it has like full-on built-in cut pads and little clasp in the back. And the other bra, this one is definitely a nice high support. Yvette is like my go-to high support sports bra brand for like $30 or less. Oftentimes they have even better sales. I love their sports bras if I'm ever doing anything that requires high impact. They're definitely a kind of bra that like looks like a bra or like a sports bra, but you do always get a lot of support. So this one has crisscross straps, adjustable straps, and a clasp back. and lots of coverage in the front. Next, we got some stuff from Oxjox, one of my favorite Amazon sellers. They're the best for like the seamless, like navigation, Gymshark, like all those kind of things. They actually recently gave me a 10% off code. I think it's like Kathryn MR10. Not what I would have chosen for a code just because it's a little confusing with the MR, but that's what it is, 10% off on Amazon. So these are already pretty affordable, but that's good to see. I won't try on all of this stuff because I've tried on like a lot of their camo stuff before. So we got some Gymshark-esque camo little sports bra with little scrunch detailing in the middle there, some shorts to match. I've tried on their yellow ones before and I think I squat tested it, and it's not like the most opaque in these light colors, but it's not the worst. These ones have the little scrunch detailing on the side of the leg, which apparently Gymshark did recently. I thought that was like what Oxjox wanted to do with them, but it was actually Gymshark. So I'm not gonna try this one on, but they did come out with these new 5-inch inseam shorts, which feel really nice, and they're like no front seam. They have an extended crotch gusset. They're like a lightweight kind of brush material, very slightly curved glute seams on the back. So I have these in pink and orange, and it's kind of different for them to come out with non-seamless things because they've had like so much seamless in the past, but these look really nice and actually feel pretty good. So let's try these ones on. Okay, these are really nice shorts. So another great kind of like mid-length affordable short option. Definitely recommend these. I love the 5-inch inseam, which is kind of hard to find, to be honest, but I feel like 5-inch is such a great length, at least for me. It goes kind of past the bulk of my thighs. I trust that these are not going to roll up because they're just long enough. Still have a nice high rise on these. They're just like very slightly brushed, almost a little bit sleek to the touch, and the thigh seam could potentially cut in. I feel like I'm getting the ever so slightest amount of cutting in at the bottom. It's almost more of a compression, so personally I would stick with this size, but if you're in between, I would size up. And the seams go above the glute, so these are just like a really nice pair of basic little brush shorts. And you know, Amazon, Oxjox, affordable. I think they did a great job on these. And now we have a couple seamless leggings. So first of all, this blue, beautiful. I love a nice Carolina blue, even though rival school, you know. But these kind of remind me of the Success leggings that I found on Amazon that are kind of similar to the Alphalete Amplifies, but definitely a different fabric and everything. But these almost look slightly different. The scrunch doesn't go quite all the way, so we'll do a quick try on of these, but love that they're coming out with more colors of them. So right off the bat, these are definitely not exactly like the Success ones. They're pretty similar, like they have this thick compressive waistband up here, also like a nice thick kind of sleek seamless material, but the scrunch does not go all the way to the gusset, which I know people didn't like when the scrunch went all the way to the gusset with the Alphalete Amplifies, but it kind of makes the scrunch work because now that we don't have the scrunch going all the way down, I'm definitely feeling like I'm getting less glute separation. Like I can definitely see I'm getting some separation of the glutes, but it's honestly not nearly as much as the Success ones, so I wish the scrunch was just a little bit more effective. That being said, it is less of an invasive scrunch, so that might be a positive for some people, but I just thought I would mention, not exactly like the Success ones, and yeah, like almost full length, kind of medium compression overall. And we also have some navigation scrunch type, you know, situations here, which I actually just ordered these on navigation for a navigation review. I guess I'll compare these in the video because that's always, you know, fun to see. But at first I just thought Oxjox added the scrunch and navigation had never done that, but turns out navigation actually does have that. So we'll see how those are. I'm not like the biggest navigation fan just because they always have so much like Barbie crotch in the front and it's just a lot. So, all right, if these are like the navigation ones, then can't say I'm gonna love those when I get them. So my problem with the navigation leggings, or you know, anything kind of similar to the navigations like these, is that there's always so much like crotch gathering, and it's almost like to the point where it's like uncomfortable. I'd say these are pretty true to size overall, but if you're in between, I would for sure size up. And this scrunch is literally, it's such a small scrunch. It's like teeny tiny and it feels so tight, like super tight, like way more uncomfortable than the like Alphalete Amplifies or like Camo Fitness Dawn leggings. I mean, but is it separating the glutes? Yeah, but also I feel like the contour detailing is a little too high up. Like I feel like it needs to be like just right under the glutes a little bit, which is better than too low, I guess. Almost a full length. It's almost like a little like of the itchy seamless, so not entirely my favorite. And yeah, very intense scrunch on these. And we have some new Oxjox leggings, and I think we can all tell these resemble the Alphalete Revival leggings. They actually feel pretty good, maybe like a little bit heavier in material. They gave me an extra small and small, and I think I saw some of the other girls who work with Oxjocks size up in these, so I'm just gonna try on these small ones and hope for the best. Yeah, here's the material close up. It's that same kind of like marled seamless material, and they have the panel detailing down the leg, and these were one of my all-time favorite leggings from Alphalete that I still buy often. These still do have a front seam though, so let's give these a try. Okay, so these were, you know, successful in some places and not in others. Something that I always liked about the Alphalete revivals is that even though they have a front seam, it's like the least invasive seam ever. Like I've never had any camel problems in them. Keep in mind, I've only tried the R6 and the like newer OG revivals. Never like the first revivals, but still, either of those never had any camel issues. This front seam is really, really stiff and like really tight. So I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people kind of wearing them a little lower. I prefer more of a high rise. This is more of a mid rise, probably to prevent the camel issues, which I still feel like I'm getting some here. So I wish they'd take this seam away because it's actually really like a really firm seam and that's just not working for me. But other than that, the panel detailing is really nice. Material could be a little stretchier. It's definitely a little stiff on the glutes here. There's definitely a few improvements that I feel like need to be made. And the last brand, the brand that sent me this giant box that I truly do not remember giving them my address. Like I do have my PO box on my website, so maybe that's where they sent it, but there was like no note or anything in this box. It just kind of showed up. This happened to me one time before when I got an Alani Nu package and they had like never even like reached out to me at all. And I was like, how'd you get my address? That was my home address though. Okay, mystery solved. They did send a little letter. Hi Kathryn, we're a newish brand based in LA, been following you for a while, came across your PO box and wanted to send some newest items. You know, that's what my PO box is for. I appreciate that they sent a little letter, that's fun. Anyways, I haven't even looked at most of this stuff yet, but the brand is Titan. I think I've heard of them before, Titan Strong, I don't know. So we have this little cropped hoodie. It feels pretty lightweight, raw cut edge. Another hoodie that is longer and kind of made of more of an athletic material. This one's almost like a shirt with a hood. Gosh, they sent me like a full-on backpack. Okay, so here's the backpack and oh my gosh, there's a meal prep compartment. This is like the Buff Bunny Game Changer bag, which I already have a black one. Oh, but this one has water bottle pocket on the outside, okay. It's got like a laptop sleeve on the inside. It's actually pretty spacious and a little pocket here. So that's fun. I think the meal prep compartment is definitely like a bigger opening than the Buff Bunny one. I don't really understand what this little panel up here is for, like to like write your name or something. But either way, very interesting. Wow, was not expecting a backpack. Oh my gosh, and all of this activewear stuff. I like literally, guys, I can't even try all this on because that would just kill me. So I'm just gonna show it all to you and then we'll decide what to try on afterwards. So I think I'll skip these because I don't really love like the black and white combo, but these are kind of brushed. They feel similar to the Skyware material, kind of like a thicker brushed material, curved seams, but yeah, I just don't love all like the black and white panel detailing. Okay, this isn't bad. This is like a little sports bra. Looks like it has a good amount of coverage and again, more of the black and white detailing, but I like the open T back of this one. So, and here's the top. I feel like it has pretty good coverage. We got a nice thick band at the bottom, pretty good side coverage, scooped neck. It's not the most lifting just because it's just like a single T-strap in the back. I get it, like this isn't going to be the most supportive sports bra because it's just such a thin strap, but I actually really like the black and white detailing of the straps up here, and I love the little like open T-back. Great sports bra for back day. This material up here does not feel as brushed as the shorts though, but yeah, I might wear this sports bra again. I actually think it's really cute. Okay, and this is like the same thing except opposite colors, so white sports bra with a little black tee. Okay, these ones are pretty soft. I just opened these up. They're like just like a plain black pocket legging. I don't love like the extra logos, especially when it looks like this. I don't know, I just don't need like a Star Wars-esque character on my leggings. But yeah, this material is pretty soft though, and looks like these same pocket leggings in this gray color, grayish green almost. Maybe we'll give these a try, just because black is harder to see on camera. And the leggings are actually a really nice material, so I think that they have a pretty solid, like stretchy brushed fabric going on. Like these feel really soft, really nice. Lots of stretch to them, but I still feel like I'm being held up. Pretty big side pocket detailing, no front seam. And I just feel like it's kind of awkward placement of this little logo guy. I don't know, it's almost too far to the back, but not quite in the middle. And seams on the glutes are also pretty flattering and definitely not restrictive, like super stretchy. So I actually love the material of their leggings. I just, you know, not a huge fan of the little logo. I also am just not the biggest pocket legging person, but it's nice to have. Then we have this little wrap bra that's got a little texture to it. Gosh, their black brushed material is like super soft, but the other colors aren't as soft, so I don't really understand. But we have more of the black and white panel. Okay, we got a scrunch. Maybe I should try these on just for the scrunch. All right, so I got some pros and cons to these shorts. First of all, I love the height of the waistband, and they're actually like a really, really soft brush material. Like, I'm very impressed with the black fabric specifically. I could do without the white panels. They do have pockets on the side, which I didn't know, but definitely big enough to fit a phone. These feel like a solid 5 or 6 inch inseam, which is great, and they're definitely not going to roll up. Another big positive. And they have those little like silicone bubbles on the inside, I guess, I don't know, dots, whatever, so that they're not going to slide up. So I think that is great. Gonna be nice and secure. They will cut in just a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit of snugness. I hope you can see, but as soon as I put these on, the scrunch just like completely flattened out. It almost just looks like weird at this point because the scrunch now isn't doing anything, but it still looks like a scrunch is there. Like, I'd rather it not look like a scrunch. That's kind of a bummer because they looked pretty scrunched, but it's literally not doing anything and I'm kind of confused. So I feel like they have these in non-scrunch version because the leggings weren't, and I think I'd recommend those, but I'm just not a fan of the black and white. Okay, and lastly, they have the white panels again with a little burgundy color. I just like don't really see myself loving the white panel, especially when you have like a solid white at the bottom of a legging like this. It just kind of like sections off your legs and makes you look a little shorter, and I know I'm tall, but I don't have the longest legs, so that's not really my personal fave. So I'm not gonna try these on, but I'll try on this little bra because this looks kind of fun, and I like the little wrap detail. Hopefully it has enough coverage for me. So yeah, we're trying on a couple things. I don't know what I was thinking. These wrap bras, they never work for me. It's always just too much for the gym. So side boob is actually okay. A lot of cleavage. Too much for me. Got little removable cups. The quality feels really good actually, so I'm impressed with that so far. I like that they have like thick bottom bands on their sports bras. That helps with the support, but I just know if I leaned over too much at the gym, I would come out of this. So not super large cup size friendly. These are all smalls, by the way. Everything feels pretty true to size. And we got a little racer back detailing with a little mesh white paneling. So I think it's a cute sports bra, but just a little too much for me. I actually have one more thing, one more little hoodie. I'll wear a cropped hoodie like this to the gym, like in the winter. Okay guys, that is it for mini reviews. I know that was a lot, but honestly, it's not like I even let this all pile up. Like all of a sudden, I got like so much stuff from a bunch of different brands that I wasn't even like expecting. So hope you guys enjoyed. I know I couldn't try on everything, but mentally I just couldn't make myself do that because then I would have never filmed this video. You know, it's just too much and you just can't do it. Yeah. Now time for favorites of the month. So I have 3 favorites today. First, I've been inspired by seeing more one shoulder bras, especially because I just filmed my Alpha Luxe review with those new asymmetrical bras. I just wanted to share with you my favorite one shoulder bra. This is the one from Illuce label. I reviewed this brand a while ago, but honestly, I just haven't found a one shoulder bra that has been this supportive since I tried out the brand. And it's made of like a nice brush material, feels really nice. It does have one of these little like cutout things, and it has full coverage of, you know, the boob that doesn't have a strap, which is hard to find, and I didn't feel like I was ever gonna fall out of it. So obviously it's not going to be as supportive as a 2-strap sports bra, but if you're looking for a one shoulder sports bra, this one is really good. Now randomly I'm throwing in some beverage faves just because I've been drinking more beverages lately. So first, an energy drink fave. These are the Clean Cause energy drinks, and they have a sugar-free version too. This one does have a little bit of sugar, but it's like 8 grams, so it's not horrible. They're a little more flavored than the Highball energies, which the Highballs are really more of like a sparkling seltzer with caffeine. These ones have 160 milligrams of caffeine just from like natural yerba mate. It doesn't have all those like other additives like vitamin B12, taurine, and other things that I feel like a lot of energy drinks have in like extreme excess, which don't get me wrong, I will still drink those. I still will. But sometimes you just want to have something that's just like doesn't have that crazy list of things. I don't know how visible this is going to be, but here is the list. You can look them up. By the way, this is not sponsored, but Clean, if you want to sponsor a video, I would be happy to do that because I love your drinks. And my other beverage fave, these are the Poppy prebiotic sodas. We found these at Whole Foods recently, and they're just so good. Like, I've tried other little like almost soda type drinks, but I don't really like regular soda because it's just way too sweet. This is like half the sweetness of a normal soda, but it's got like a little acidity to it, which my drinks all need to have a little element of like citrus acidity. I can't do pure sweet. This is a strawberry lemon one. This one's my favorite. I'm not really falling for that this is really gonna do much for your gut health, but it's a really great drink, and it's like, and it only has 4 grams of added sugar, and I just love to end my dinner with one of these. They're just so good. And my last favorite, you guys know I already talked about it. I love my loungewear. I bought these Alphalete Core shorts from their last sale. I think it was like their Labor Day weekend sale. These shorts were like 30 something dollars. I'd been looking at them for a while and I got a pair, and I'm so glad I did, because you guys know that almost every single video I film, I'm wearing those Buff Bunny Gold Digger shorts, and I needed a different pair, you know, to not be wearing those every day. So I really like how these feel. I got a medium, so they'd be a little bit, you know, more loungy, comfy, and they're perfect. They're high-waisted, they got a little drawstring. They have 2 zippered side pockets, which is excellent, and they're a 4-inch inseam, so they're super long, and my butt's not falling out of them. So I've had a couple lounge shorts in the past where my butt is just coming right out of them, and this is not the case. So as long as these are on sale again at some point, I'll be getting another pair because they're just super comfy lounge shorts, and you can never have enough lounge shorts. Although it is getting to fall and I'll be transitioning into my sweatpants, but there's always a time for lounge shorts. And lastly, for quality updates, I'd say don't have too many things to say for quality updates so far, except this breaks my heart and I couldn't find them. I think I might have thrown them away just because I was like devastated and I didn't know when I was filming this quality update video, but I wore a pair of the Kamo Fitness Dawn Scrunch shorts recently, and I wore them to the gym. They were totally fine, and then I washed them and accidentally put them through the dryer because I don't know about you, but I always separate out my activewear from the dryer so it doesn't go in there. But with dark colors, usually I wear bright colored activewear, so it slipped through my fingers. It went into the dryer, and as I was putting the shorts away, the seams connecting the gusset and the scrunch just completely fell apart, and they just totally ripped. So thankfully they did not rip on my body, but now every time I wear any sort of scrunch legging to the gym, I bring a pair of backup shorts in my gym bag because I just don't trust it, and I would hate to like cut my workout short because my pants split on me. I knew this was a risk for those like stretchy, seamless, Amplify type leggings and shorts, but it's never happened on my Amplifies yet, although I have heard a lot of stories about that happening, and I have seen at least 1 or 2 people in my Facebook group also had the Kamo shorts rip on them, but they said that Kamo immediately sent them either a refund or a new pair. For me, Kamo already had sent these to me and I have other colors, so I wasn't worried about reaching out to them about it because it's not like I need anything else. But yeah, I do just have to recommend, if you are ever wearing a pair of Amplifies or any kind of scrunch like the Kamo Dawn leggings to the gym, just do yourself the courtesy and bring a little pair of backup shorts, you know, just bring them. So yeah, that is all I have for quality updates. All right, this is gonna be a long love it or leave it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did, and if you're not already subscribed, please make sure to do so. Leave your video requests, comments down below, and I'll add those to my list. I always have a list of things I want to review, and then, you know, we get to them eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hello, my name's Drake.
I actually never thought I would be doing this review again. Today I'm reviewing Navigation. This is Ashley Jordan's activewear brand, super big on Instagram. And if you've ever seen a legging with that kind of like smile contour detailing under it, they're probably Navigation, or they're dupes from Amazon. I actually reviewed Navigation at like their first or second ever launched like over 2 years ago. And this was like right when they had switched their name from like Peach something. Does anyone remember what their name used to be? They weren't always called Navigation, but I remember buying those leggings. They sold out super quick. I literally got them as soon as I could, and I was so excited to get them, and then I tried them on in my bathroom planning to wear them for a workout, and I literally couldn't leave the house. So yeah, this title isn't clickbait. I actually have never worn a pair of Navigation leggings to the gym or outside of my house because of one main problem with them: the Barbie crotch. the Kamo. These leggings obviously do wonders for the glutes, but it comes at a price, and that price is immense crotch gathering. Everyone has their own personal preferences on just how much Kamo they are willing to have when they go out in public. For me, I do prefer a no front seam, but some people will actually prefer a front seam legging because they'd rather have that front seam than the kind of like gathering outline Barbie crotch situation. Personally, I prefer a no front seam, and I can deal with a little bit of gathering, but the amount that I get on these navigation leggings is not only attention drawing, but it's also uncomfortable. Anyways, when I tried navigation 2 years ago, I literally only got their contour seamless leggings. As you can see today, I got a lot more stuff, and I will say their stuff's actually pretty affordable. Like their sports bras are like $25, the shorts are only $30, and I got 3 pairs of leggings and each one is $48. So compared to most Instagram activewear brands, they're actually on the affordable side. I wouldn't say $48 is super affordable for leggings, but $30 shorts, that's pretty good. I got 7 things and it was $250, which is a lot, but not crazy. Okay, they also like included like this little sticker. I find it cute when brands like include little stickers sometimes, except did I really need a sticker of Ashley Jordan's butt in her signature back-breaking pose? I'm sorry, I know the pose is flattering, but when you scroll on the website, it almost looks like every image is photoshopped, but I literally think that she has this pose so down pat that that literally is just how she can do it. So yeah, interesting sticker. Not sure I really needed that. So I got 3 different styles of leggings to try. I got the contour seamless leggings because I haven't tried them from navigation in 2 years, so figured I'll revisit those. I got the Kamo seamless, which seems to be a popular legging despite the fact that I feel like they kind of just look like Gymshark Kamo seamless. I don't know, I'm a little over the Kamo seamless leggings, but we're open to it. And then I got the signature 2.0 leggings, which are not a seamless legging. So I'm interested to try those because I feel like my issues are mainly with the seamless leggings. So I got everything in a size small. Their stuff is all super stretchy and small is what I've had in the past. So that's just what I went with. These are the Crimson Contour seamless leggings. So they have a thick seamless waistband. These are basically just how I remember them. They have embroidered detailing, just says navigation, very simple. Slight little widow's peak detailing, and then they do have the little smile contour in the back, a little contour down the side as well. It's a very thin, stretchy, seamless material. In the past, I'm pretty sure their lighter colors were on the sheer side, so we will squat test this and see. There's also definitely a way that you need to situate these leggings once they're on. You can't just like pull them on and go, or else the contour is not in the right place and you're not getting maximum booty scale. So we'll revisit my little how to make your leggings flattering on your glutes tutorial that I shared in my leggings hack video like a long time ago. But yeah, so far so good. Also, I will say, I feel like navigation had pretty good stock this time. Like they didn't sell out right away, which was very impressive. But in the past, it was really a mad dash to see if you could get the leggings, and they're $48. So they're not like super cheap. Now on to reason number 2 why I don't shop navigation. So these are from Amazon. They are essentially identical to the navigation ones, except they don't have the logo on them, obviously, but they have the widow's peak detail, they have the smile contour, they have the front contour, and I've reviewed these on my channel before, but we'll do a quick side-by-side of the navigations and the Amazon ones. But when it was hard to get your hands on the navigation ones and they were in stock on Amazon for half the price, it's hard to say no. Here are the leggings before situating them properly. As you can see, the contour is way down there. They're not doing anything except squishing us down here. So I will say these feel a little more compressive than I remember, but what you do is you want to pull as much of the fabric up the leg as possible, and then you have a lot around here. From here, you have to pull as much as you can up and back. So you're situating the scrunch properly, and then you literally pull it up your booty. And that's how you get that signature little look back here that looks like the leggings are up your behind, because that is quite exactly where they are. And that's where they're meant to be for these navigation leggings. So without a doubt, these leggings are very high on the booty scale. Not only do they situate up here pretty easily compared to a lot of leggings because they're so stretchy, they actually stay here really well. Like once you place it, it really doesn't slide down. So these are really like an anti-sliding down legging. Super thick waistband is definitely gonna compress and keep you up, but just like no matter how much I try to adjust it up here, I just get so much gathering here. And it's not gonna look exactly like this on everyone. We all have some slight anatomical differences, and not everyone is going to mind the amount of crotch gathering. Again, like I said, I can handle some some crotch gathering, but I cannot handle this much. Like the amount I have here is the amount that when I go to the gym, I'm like, are people staring at my crotch, you know? Which isn't a feeling I always want to have. I will say, other than that, these leggings are really flattering. The waistband is super thick, compressive. I feel like it really snatches in the waist. It might gape just like the teeniest bit at the top. So personally, I couldn't size down because I feel like there are plenty of snug on the legs, but potentially if you're in between sizes, you probably could size down. They go up higher than I expected because they actually don't have that high of a rise, but with these leggings, you're really just supposed to pull them up so much. They have the contour detailing down the side. They're really only like 7/8 on me, but because they're seamless and seamless leggings tend to have a good amount of like vertical stretch, you probably stretch them down to be a little longer. And I also can't say that I'd be super confident that these are very cellulite friendly just because the material is very thin. It does have a slight marl to it though, so maybe a little bit. Someone confirmed for me. I do have a little bit of texture on the back of my legs, but mine never shows up in any leggings really, so I'm not the best to tell for that. And I think these do show a little bit of sweat as well. So yeah, I've always wanted to love these leggings because I think they always look so great on the glutes, but anytime someone turns around, I always see so much fabric gathering, especially if you don't get the right size of these. If they're too big, not only do you have like the fabric gathering, but you also have the excess fabric, which really just like amps it up even more. So personally, I would go for the size down if you're in between, but all about comfort. These are about a like medium compression on me. So let's move on to another pair of leggings. Next, let's try the Signature 2.0 leggings. These are in the color Fog. Okay, these are interesting. They're kind of not what I expected. I don't know why I kind of expected them to be a brushed material, but they're feeling like almost more of a sleek performance to me. So they're not going to be like brushed Lululemon Align Soft. I got a size small again, so hopefully that works for me. These have a pretty tall waistband. They have no seam at the top, a vinyl logo in the back, and the glute seams look like they could be slightly curved. The fabric is also not really wanting to sit flat on the back here. I think they might have like included a little extra space for the glutes in the back just by the way that it's sitting, so I could be here for that. The crotch gusset looks really small. Like this is really small. I appreciate that there is at least a gusset in there though, because I need some sort of gusset and they're probably not going to be quite a full length. And it's an 87% nylon, 13% spandex. These are $48 and there are a lot of like just plain no front seam leggings like this that I already like. So in order for me to really be on board with them, they have to really impress me. So we'll see how they are on. I'm just not sure I'm absolutely in love with them. So first of all, I don't think they come in multiple lengths and these aren't like the perfect length for me. I'm pretty sure Ashley Jordan is like 5'1", or like she's kind of on the small side, and I'm 5'9". So if the leggings are like a good length for her, they're not going to be a good length for me. But I honestly don't mind an ankle length legging. Like that's not a problem for me. A nice high rise though. They go up to the belly button. No band at the top or anything. No front seam. I feel like the gusset is not the best. Generally, the more the gusset is spread out, the more the forces are like dispersed. So instead of having it like right up your regions, it's kind of spread down the leg a little bit. This gusset is super small and it's not doing great things. I feel like it could fold in the wrong way and something may happen, but I don't think it's horrible. These leggings are really thin, so even my normal underwear that I wear under leggings that doesn't often show, it is showing just a little bit. So be careful of that. The waistband actually is pretty thick in the front, and I feel like I'm almost getting a little lower tummy control. That's good. And it has lower tummy control, but it does go above the glutes in the back. So I still think that this is flattering on the glutes, not so much as the seamless leggings. Sorry, the tag. It just, you know, it has to be here because I'm not taking them off because I don't think I'm gonna keep these just because I'm not totally in love with them. They are almost a little shiny in appearance because they are a sleek performance and they're a pretty thin fabric, so I don't expect a lot of cellulite coverage on these as well. And since they're like maybe a little on the slippery side, they may have the potential to slide down a bit, but they do feel pretty good for now. So I don't have any major problems with these. I think they're fine, but they are $50. The fabric isn't my absolute fave and the gusset is a little off for me. So if I were to recommend kind of a similar legging with kind of flattering glute seams, no seam in the front kind of thing, I'd recommend the Kamo Fitness Serenity leggings. They actually have a light gray just like this and the material is brushed. They're super soft and like super flattering. They're one of my favorite basic leggings right now. And I want to say they're only like $28, $29. $10. The Kamo Seamless. So I have never tried these ones from Navigation, and oftentimes a seamless legging material like this, like kind of like the Gymshark Camo, the Gymshark Vital Seamless, when you wear them for a little bit, they get that kind of like itchy seamless feeling. Like sometimes seamless leggings can really be itchy. These ones are feeling decently soft, not like super soft, but they're fine. They have a lot of really thick waistbands, so should be really good for tummy control, embroidery detail. A main difference between these and the Gymshark camos is there is no little scrunch, which I don't really think the Gymshark scrunch did anything, so I'm fine to not have the scrunch, that's fine. Little gusset here, and yeah, they're actually pretty stretchy, definitely on the thicker side, so these are definitely more of like a wintry legging than the Contour Seamless. But again, there are a lot of seamless camo leggings that look very similar to this and very similar to the Gymshark on Amazon and AliExpress. So let's just see how they are. All right, so here's the camo ones, and these ones surprised me with just how much stretch they actually have. Like, I really don't remember my Gymshark camos being quite this stretchy, so these definitely have a lot of stretch to them. I did try to situate them to be flattering on the glutes because this is how the Navigation people always wear these, so I think it can still be done, except I do feel like when I walk around a little bit, it kind of comes out a little bit. Not totally, we can still see there is a little bit of glute separation here, but I don't think it stays quite as well as the Contour Seamless. This material just feels like a little softer and that it might not stay quite as well. The small on these fits really well. I think if you're in between, you can absolutely size down. Not necessarily gaping at the waistband, but it's not quite as compressive as the Contour ones, and clearly I still have a lot of room left. So these ones are definitely going to be cellulite friendly with the pattern. That's always a benefit of a pattern. Not quite a full length on me here either, and I think I'm getting a little bit less crotch gathering in the camo ones. It also might be a little bit less visible just because of the print, but to me, I feel like these are wearable. Super stretchy. They feel soft to the touch, but they still do have that kind of like itchy seamless feeling. I feel like if I was like sitting in these for a while, I definitely would start to get a little of that itchiness. So that's kind of why seamless leggings aren't like my #1 fave all the time, but I do think these are on the softer side of seamless. These are more light to medium compression on me, and yeah, I don't think I've tried an exact Amazon legging that's exactly like this, but there are a lot of camo leggings out there. Personally, I'm a little over the camo trend, but I still think that these are a pretty solid seamless legging. Before we move on to the shorts, we're going to visit some sports bras. So I have 2 sports bras, which brings us to reason number 3, why I don't often shop Navigation, or really don't ever shop them. So I showed these Contour Seamless leggings from Amazon, but these started showing up on AliExpress and Amazon after Navigation came out with them. At least that's kind of what I've noticed, and my other, pals who are into AliExpress leggings, which AliExpress has good stuff. Don't sign off on it. They were like leggings only at first, and then they started making sports bras, and as soon as they launched the sports bras, I was like, those are exact sports bras that I already had from AliExpress. So they were on AliExpress before Navigation had them, because I literally had them myself before Navigation put them on their website. So that's kind of a little drop shipping, white labeling situation. Now I have 2 sports bras here today. I can't really confirm that that's the situation still anymore, because to be honest, I haven't been monitoring Navigation and AliExpress and all that stuff enough to really know. But take a look at this little ribbed seamless bra that I am wearing from Amazon, and take a look at this little seamless bra that I just got from Navigation. Kind of looking similar, am I right? I also have this one from Amazon, and just a quick little examination, these are the exact same. Again, I don't know who came first, the chicken or the egg, we don't know. But I'm just saying, I think these are like $18 on Amazon and these are like $26, so really not a huge price difference. Unfortunately, I'm comparing black and yellow, but they have a ribbed detailing, kind of little inverted V at the bottom there. We have it on these ones too. And then the back detailing. I will do a side-by-side of these 2 again, and I'll link both the Navigation ones and the Amazon ones down below. But yeah, that's kind of like reason 3 why I don't buy them, because they're bras you can all find somewhere else. All right, so here's the ribbed seamless bra, and I was obviously just wearing like the Amazon version, sitting on my couch filming the seated portion of this video, and it's actually a really, really comfy bra. I have it in a size small. I would definitely say true to size. If you're in between, you could probably size down because it's super stretchy and there's no harsh elastics, so nothing should really cut into you. I actually have pretty good coverage, like maybe the tiniest bit of side boob. We got some scooping detail, but I really don't think I'd be at risk for falling out of this. In terms of support, I'd say light to medium, maybe medium depending on your cup size. But this is a bra that I would feel comfortable going to the gym in or even lounging because it's super soft, but it's a little more supportive than a typical, what I would categorize as a lounge bra, but I do think it's soft enough. Unfortunately, this is black, so it's kind of hard to tell, but you have some ribbed detailing, kind of comes into a little stitch here, which the Amazon ones have this exact stitch, so I really think they're exactly the same. The bag has a cute little strappy detail, but when it goes over your traps, it's still a thicker strap, so it's not like one little string cutting into your neck. And then this one has the navigation logo down there. I think this bra is pretty cute. Can you find it cheaper? Sure. It's not like that much cheaper though, so you know, buy where you want to buy. And there's also the khaki reveal bra. I wanted to get this one because I actually haven't seen this one on AliExpress, but you know, I will say I'm falling a little bit behind in my AliExpress activewear recently. I haven't been on there quite as much, so I know some of you guys are really on it. So if you have seen this bra, comment down below, I'll pin your comment. This is the reveal bra in the khaki color, removable cup pads, thick elastic at the bottom, and then it crisscrosses in the back. It has like this very bright white lining, which I'm not sure I am obsessed with. And then it has a 3-hook closure in the back. So semi-adjustable. All right, so here's the bra. The bra is actually like kind of a softer, more brush material compared to the signature leggings. I actually like this material a lot better. This is what I thought the signature leggings would be, kind of like brushed, a little bit soft. I love this little muted green color. It's actually a pretty comfortable bra. I would probably size up if in between though, because it's already a little tight on my traps and I just put it on like 2 minutes ago. So I would consider a size up in this one. Some solid cup pads in here. They feel pretty good. Little scoop neck. Good coverage actually. We're definitely not going to fall out of this one. The support is actually medium, maybe medium to high, depending on your cup size. So this is actually a pretty good bra, especially for only $26. Again, someone comment down below if you've seen this anywhere else, but personally I have not. My only thing is I don't love the white lining. It does kind of peek out if the straps ever twist a little bit. It just doesn't really make sense to line it with white when that is a possibility with like straps like this. I feel like you can see it a little bit here too. And the strap isn't even twisting, it's just showing the white. And I also don't love a clasp back. I for sure didn't clasp this right because I am a grown woman and I still twist my bras around to clasp them because it's just too hard to do it behind my back. So I don't love having to clasp it because it's just like annoying to have to do that. And if I'm ever doing any exercise at the gym where I'm lying down, it could kind of like cut into your back a little bit. So I know some people like that because it makes the bra a little bit adjustable. So that is nice. Yeah, just a couple things. Might show a little bit of sweat because it is like a soft brush material, but usually they dry pretty quickly. So I think it's pretty good. And lastly, moving on to the shorts. These are the Pro shorts. People are obsessed with these Pro shorts. They're basically the same as the contour seamless leggings, except they are a short and there is no contour. So they're just like a plain seamless, thick seamless waistbands. These feel like at least like a 5 to 6 inch inseam. I'll go ahead and measure it. Maybe I'll just measure it now. They're actually a 7-inch inseam. I don't know why holding these up, these look so small. I think it's because like the rise of them is so short. From the gusset to the top of the waistband is only 7 inches. For example, like my Alpha leggings are usually 9 inches and Buff Bunny usually at least 10. So these definitely aren't quite as high rise. And the gusset to the bottom of the waistband is only 3 inches, which is like super short. I feel like that's kind of what creates some of this like crotch gathering because you wear them like a high rise because you have to get it like situated on the glutes, but then there's actually not that much space to do that, which is good for my short torso gals. I know not everyone has a torso that is 10 miles long like me. Not only am I tall, but I'm also mostly torso and not so much legs. So I like a high rise, but sometimes if something's a high rise on me, it will cover literally your entire torso if you're smaller. So short torso girls, maybe this. And by girls, I mean anyone who wants to wear leggings. Okay, this is pre-situating these shorts, and I will just say there's definitely a possibility for just like regular camel as well, but I will situate these, and it's literally, it's a process getting these shorts on. I'm not scared to show you guys that the work that it requires to put these shorts on. Okay, now that they're situated, these are the Pro shorts. So you still do get that glute separation, only if you situate them right. If you don't pull them up, they're not gonna give you this glute separation, so don't expect it without a little work. So you do get that, but there's no contour. So personally, I actually kind of like the contour. I feel like it's a pretty subtle contour. It's well placed, but if you just kind of prefer a regular seamless, they have these. Personally, I prefer the waistband height of the leggings. These are not quite a high rise on me. As you can see, they don't go up as much as the leggings did, and I pulled them up just as as much. And I'm getting just as much crotch gathering as the leggings. First of all, like not super wearable to me in the way that they look, but it's actually pretty uncomfortable the amount of like force there is just kind of going up here. So I can't really imagine wearing these to the gym. I just feel like it would get a little bit uncomfortable. And when you squat, it just kind of like drape up the booty. But you know what? That's actually my fault for situating them that way. That's just how everyone does it. These ones pretty similar in compression to the leggings. Because this is such a stretchy material, it's actually very thick thigh friendly. There is a seam at the bottom of the thighs, but it's compressing me a little bit, but it's not cutting in at all. And I still have like a ways to go. So very thick thigh friendly for these. So I think these would be best for anyone with maybe a shorter torso where you don't want as much waistband space. Personally, I still am not just like a huge fan of this region going on here, but still give them a high on the booty scale. Still flattering. And even though they're a little bit tight in that area, they still are super stretchy in general because this material is super stretchy. So I'm not sure if these are totally new, but these are the Sage Green Scrunch Seamless Shorts. I kind of expected this to be the same material as the other seamless, but it's actually more of a like thicker marled seamless, like almost like Gymshark Camo activewear seamless kind of legging. I feel like this relates better to a certain pair of Gymshark seamless, but it's not coming to me. If you've ever tried the activewear seamless, this seems like identical to that. So we have the thick seamless waistband, nothing going on in the front, but you have a very stiff scrunch. Like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to stretch that right now, and that is literally stuck. Okay, this is gonna be tight. Here's what the scrunch looks like on the inside. It's actually like a piece of fabric that they sewed it into, and this fabric has no give to it. So I am going to expect some wedging. So it could be a little uncomfortable, but it might also be flattering on the glutes. I thought the Pro shorts were a little bit uncomfortable. These ones, when you bend over or squat like I am now, it literally feels like there's a rope going up my behind. A rope. Like this is so tight. I've tried a lot of scrunch leggings. I've tried those Success ones on Amazon that are actually pretty good, but the scrunch is pretty stiff. I've tried the Alphalete Amplifies, and those have a good amount of stretch to them. Unfortunately, these ones are literally the tightest scrunch I've ever tried. Like it is so stiff. So if you don't want to feel like you have a wedgie, definitely don't get these. The material on these overall, I don't like quite as much as the Contour Seamless, the Pro. It's a little bit thicker, a little more of that itchy seamless material. It's not quite as stretchy, but I still feel like they're pretty friendly to the thighs. We're getting a little bit of gathering. I want to say it's not quite as much, but it's still pretty uncomfortable. Higher rise in the Pro shorts with a nice thick compressive waistband, and the waistband definitely dips down in the back, which is something that the Alphalete Amplify ones do too. Just when you have that scrunch kind of like pulling all the fabric down, sometimes you can get that little dipping down. It's not extreme, but I do prefer it doesn't have that. Oh, we have our first guest. Buddy, you asked to come in here. You are such a cute little boy. There you go. So yeah, definitely getting some dipping down in the back. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst. Close up of the scrunch. It's definitely visible when you have it on. Probably not as visible as some. Yeah, it's just a little too much for me. This material is kind of creating little rolls on my thighs back here as well. The material is a little bit thicker, probably a little more cellulite friendly than the seamless. And these also feel like a longer inseam. We will measure it while it's on me. It's not super accurate, but we can do it. 8-inch inseam on these, a little bit longer. So definitely doing things for the glutes, but it's a little bit too uncomfortable for me. And that brings me to another pair of Amazon leggings I got recently that I didn't know Navigation actually had the scrunch until after I got these. But yeah, these are Amazon, very similar scrunch. The scrunch even looks the same on the inside of these. So we'll do a little side by side of these as well. I don't know if these are like exactly the same, but I don't know. I have worn these, so the scrunch I think stretched out a little bit, but they look pretty similar. These are the Amazon ones. They don't feel quite as scrunchy as the Navigations. They're definitely doing something, but they're still pretty uncomfortable, and I don't like that I can literally feel that little piece of fabric on the inside. So it's an option. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but still a little bit uncomfortable. So I've seen some people talk about waistband inconsistencies just in sizing with Navigation, and I just wanted to hold up the Pro shorts and the leggings. It looks like they're about the same in terms of the waistband length, but I have the waistbands lined up down here, and the height of the legging waistband is like a good centimeter taller than the short waistband. That's probably intentional though, and not like a sizing thing, but just thought I'd mention the waistband is taller on the leggings. All right guys, that's it for the review. Pins decided to join us for the end of the video. So I think overall, a lot of these items still do have potential if they're your cup of tea. Personally, I just don't love the way they look on me, but I've seen a lot of people look really great in these leggings. So don't take my review as like the only thing. I hope their return policy has gotten better, because I feel like when I ordered from them like 2 years ago, they only offered like store credit or something. I'm pretty sure I checked before I ordered $250 of stuff that I could return stuff because I knew I wouldn't want to keep all of it. I definitely think their launches are getting better. I did not buy all of this at the time of the launch. I think I literally bought it like 2 hours after, and they still had stock in a lot of things because they're stocking like 10 colors of like each pair of legging. It's like crazy. It did take around 2 weeks to get to me, so they're still taking some time, but I'm always a little sympathetic to brands who, you know, sell so much at launches and not so much at other times because there's a lot of packages to get at all at once. So I'm pretty patient after my launches to an extent. Like if it's taking months and other people got their packages like a long time ago, then I'll get a little bit upset, but 2 weeks is fine for me. And yeah, hopefully that gives a little insight into why I haven't really been shopping from Navigation literally since the first time I bought from them when they launched. If there's any other brands you guys would like me to review, please leave them in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing another what I eat in a day. I like to do these like a couple times a year, not really as a like, oh, follow exactly what I eat, because everyone has their own ways they like to eat and how much they like to eat. But I just think it's fun to like share recipes, share little snacks that I've been liking, and I do share more food like on like my Instagram stories and everything, but it's fun to just have it all in one place sometimes. So yeah, you guys know the drill. I don't track my macros or anything. I don't track calories. I really don't even think that much about it. So if you're looking for a video with like the macro breakdown, this isn't the one. And I did film this over my break, so normally like during like the school week, my meals might be a little bit different just because I'm on like a tight schedule. I do a lot more like snack packing rather than just like being at home throughout the day. So yeah, I hope this is fun and helpful. Also, this is just like one day. I do eat differently on different days. Usually I'll have like one treat per week. Like, you know, I gotta have my crumble cookies. That's not to say I don't have dessert every day. Anyways, you guys know the drill. Let's get started with some breakfast. All right, let's go ahead and make some breakfast. So I just got back from the gym. I'm on break right now, so I've been going to the gym a little later. Sometimes I'll eat like a piece of toast with like some peanut butter or cashew butter with like a little bit of honey before I go to the gym, just because I've been going a little later. But realistically, when I go during the school week, I go pretty early and like I just don't have an appetite at like 6 a.m. So usually after the gym is my first meal of the day. Pinto is also having a little breakfast. And yes, he gets to eat on the counter because or else Peach would steal it, all right? This is kind of like my normal weekend breakfast. On the weekdays, I still do like my smoothies because they're just so fast. But today we'll make a little egg scramble with some toast. Okay, so I got my ingredients all ready. I'm gonna do 2 eggs today. Sometimes I do 2 eggs and then like I have like a little thing of egg whites. I don't have any egg whites today, but sometimes I just want like a little more, but not like another full egg. Spinach, which guys, I cannot express to you my love for spinach. I love it in my smoothies. I love it on really anything. It's the best for salads too. Like, spinach is just my absolute favorite leaf. And then I'm gonna top it off with a little feta crumble. I'm also just gonna toast up a piece of toast with some peanut butter to get some healthy fats in there too. I always spray my pan with a little avocado oil spray. I get these at Costco, and it's just so much easier than like olive oil. Plus, apparently you're not supposed to heat up extra virgin olive oil, which I have done throughout my entire life. Add in a big handful of spinach because spinach shrinks down to a minuscule size. I just crack my eggs directly into the pan because I'm not gonna waste another bowl. Crash those puppies in. Okay, I did burn my toast. We're gonna just pretend that didn't happen. I'm just adding Trader Joe's peanut butter on top. Only ingredient in this is peanuts, which is the only kind of peanut butter I will eat. Toss a little salt and pepper, feta, and lastly just drizzle a little bit of honey on my toast. All right, here's the finished breakfast. It's only about like 2 hours until lunch at this point, so it's not the biggest breakfast, but it'll do for that time. Hey, Pence, how you doing, buddy? All right, so for lunch, I'm making some crispy honey garlic tofu, and I'm gonna make it in the air fryer, which I'm excited about. I've had tofu before, but usually I pan fry it. This time I'm gonna air fry it because I feel like it'll be extra good. So I just got the rice started in my rice cooker. Getting a rice cooker was like the best thing I ever did because now I don't have to sit there and watch rice and it like never burns, which is amazing. I'm also making some like Korean glazed Brussels sprouts for a side. So I'm gonna go press my tofu, something I've never done. I heard that this is essential to making your tofu nice and crispy and not soggy. Okay, I bought extra firm tofu. I got mine from Sprouts. It was like $2 to $3, which is actually really good. I wanted my tofu to be as firm as possible, so we got the extra firm, and we got the cast iron skillet now, pressing these bad boys down, and I'm filming some other videos today, so I'm gonna go do my makeup while all of this, you know, settles in, and we'll be back when the tofu is nice and pressed. All right, we're back. Tofu is still pressing over there, and now I'm gonna start the Brussels. So technically these are 2 different recipes. I'll link them down below. I get all of my recipe inspiration from Pinterest. So we're going to be making vegan Korean Brussels sprouts. They look good. They look like caramelized with something, and Brussels sprouts can be really good if you do them right. I have a feeling these will need to roast for a bit, so I feel like we need to get these started. Preheat to 400. Brussels all in a pan. I'm going to spray them with some avocado oil spray. It's just an easy way to like get it all coated, then sprinkle with some salt. Okay, so apparently those need to roast for like 45 minutes. Thought it would be less. Now for the Brussels sprout sauce. Okay, I'm going to make the sauce ingredients in one of these little like snapware containers because I don't want to cook all of my tofu this week. I want to kind of like cook it throughout the week so I can save it for later. I'm going to grate some ginger, soy sauce, water. A tip to make your honey not stick to the thing you're using to measure it is to spray some oil on it first. Doesn't stick. Garlic, rice vinegar, some cornstarch to thicken it up a bit, which usually does better if you mix it with water first, but the recipe didn't say that, so. Okay, pretty good progress so far. We got the sauce for the Brussels nice and thick. I have the sauce ready for the tofu, and I just don't think I want to cook all of it right now. Just probably enough for us for lunch today because I'm home this week, I'm on break. I have time to like, you know, whip up lunch for like 10 minutes a day. And it also said to kind of coat the tofu in cornstarch because it helps make it sticky. So I still have like 20 minutes on the sprouts. So I think I'm just gonna get ready to cook everything, but I'm not gonna cook it quite yet. Okay, now it's time to cook the tofus. Look at all of these. They look so good. Alright guys, here is the final result. I decided to just drizzle the Brussels because I didn't want to make all of them right now. They'd be soggy like tomorrow. The tofu's looking good. There's just some plain white rice on the bottom and topped it off with some sesame seeds. Alright, well let's have some snacks, shall we? When I'm home on break, my snacks tend to be a little less structured. Like for school, usually like I'll bring some fruit with me or like a little bar or something. But when I'm at home, you know, I don't plan out my snacks as much. So I thought I would just show you some of my current favorite snacks right now. First, since it's summer, I have a ton of watermelon. Like I already ate actually a lot of this today and I forgot to show you guys. I don't know what it is about the mini watermelons. They're always a little sweeter, they're always a little brighter in color, which usually just makes them better. So watermelon has been a huge snack for me. I'm always a big fruit person. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen that I've been eating a lot of this little like plant-based dip. It's called Bitchin' Sauce. My favorite is the cilantro chili, but I also love the original and the chipotle one. I find these at Target and you can get like the giant tub of it at Costco. And these are my favorite little chips to eat them with. I don't know why. These are like new from Trader Joe's and there's just something about them. They're just nice little chips. So I think I'm gonna have some of this right now. And I'm also going to have one of these. These are the Trader Joe's soft baked peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I love a cookie that tastes homemade, and I cannot bake anything here because whenever I bake things, I make like at least like 2 dozen, and then I will eat them all. But when I buy things, I'm a little slower about eating them. Like I'll have like usually about 1 of these per day. They're just super good, and I am a true dessert girl. Like I need my dessert every day. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a quick dinner now. We got these like little chicken kebabs from Trader Joe's. Actually, this is a very Trader Joe's meal. So here's what we got for dinner. I've never seen these before, so I feel like they're new. They're the Thai style chicken kebabs, and I was also just gonna throw some of these roasted potatoes in the air fryer. These are so good in the air fryer, like perfectly crispy. They also have some little like veggies in them too, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit of veggies. But then, you know, I've just been on a salad kick, and I've just been loving these. So I've never had this one. This is the Sesame Crunch chopped salad kit. I also love the salad kits from like Costco. Those are great. So we're gonna be grilling the kebabs on our little indoor grill. You guys have asked me quite a bit about this indoor grill, whether I'd recommend it or not. I think if you truly like cannot have any sort of grill besides something like this that's inside, I would recommend it, but it's called a smokeless grill. It's not smokeless. It has set off our fire alarm multiple times. Usually when we're meal prepping and like cooking like 20 chicken thighs, it's a lot of like turnover of things. It's not smokeless, but it does the job. Alright, so here's the final result. Got my salad. Looks pretty good. I feel like I have had this one before. It's like a peanut dressing. And the potatoes, perfectly crispy. I love them. And the chicken smells really good, so definitely excited for that. And for dessert, I'm gonna have one of these little Hold the Dairy mini cones from Trader Joe's. I'm getting 2 out because Ian's having one too, but they're just like super mini cones. Sometimes I have 1, sometimes I have 2. They're pretty small. They're really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any other video requests down below, if you'd like to see what I eat in a day more like during school. So like what snacks I pack, all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
I did with that. I'll leave it as it. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm sorry, this is happening again.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are reviewing Story. Story is Katie Hearn's activewear brand. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know. She's also the owner of a very popular supplement brand, Alani Nu. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Kathryn, you said you were gonna review this stuff like 2 months ago when like the first launch of the year came out. Some of you may be thinking that, others of you are like, I just clicked on this video, I'm not thinking anything. But yes, I actually did buy from the first launch this year. I think it was in September, and I literally filmed a whole review for it. Today we are reviewing a pretty new activewear brand. This is the brand Story. I even like got most of the way through the editing process. And then they announced their second launch of the year, which was just like a couple weeks after that. And the designs and everything were like so different that honestly, I felt like my review wasn't really relevant anymore. And a lot of my like critiques of the old collection were like changed for this collection. So I felt bad with like some of the comments that I made. I was like, okay, but they already changed it, and it just felt like a little irrelevant. So I went ahead and bought from the second launch with the new updated pieces. I will include some clips throughout the video of my first review, anything that I still feel like is relevant, still feel like I want to say. So I guess the collection I have today to review is still chapter 1, but it's release 2. I don't know how many chapter 1s we're gonna have. I feel like, you know, it's kind of time for chapter 2, but this collection, I feel like, had a wider range of pieces, some more unique designs. I felt like the first launch was very like Lululemon, like, I don't know, so nothing I really hadn't seen before. And the first launch also had a lot of front seams, which it's 2021. In my review, I was kind of like, I don't really understand why we're doing the whole front seam thing at this point. But then this launch, front seam is gone. So that's a big bonus. I only got like 3 things from this launch because everything kind of sold out within 2 minutes. I don't think I got any of the right sizes of mine actually. because things kept selling out in my cart so fast. And I was kind of surprised because this collection is still a lot of basics. I bet they had a good amount of stock, or at least I assumed they would. So I was a little bummed that I didn't get like 90% of the things that I wanted. I honestly forgot what I got at this point. So before we get into the individual items, I wanted to talk about prices, because this brand definitely is up there in price point. At least I've seen a couple prices that I was like, whoa, you know, that's pretty high. My first instinct was like Lululemon prices, and I've heard a bunch of other people complain about high prices as well, but I wanted to take a step back and be like, okay, let's compare this to some other like mid price point, high price point brands, and compare the prices and really see if it's higher. Because sometimes I think we get a little sticker shock, like, oh, like that's the price for leggings, without really like, you know, taking the time to be like, okay, but is it actually the same price as Lululemon? So as a true woman in STEM, I made a little spreadsheet. So here we go. The brands that I have to compare are Buff Bunny, Story, you know, the brand we're reviewing, Balance, and Lululemon, just to kind of compare prices. And I pulled prices of all of their kind of recent launches for a sports bra, tank, leggings, shorts, and sweatshirt. And for the tanks, I was going for like tanks with a built-in bra, because those tend to be a little more expensive than just like, you know, a throw-on t-shirt. So starting out with sports bras, it does look like Story is close to Lululemon prices, if not at Lululemon prices. I'm seeing like 48 to 58 for Lulu and 48 for Story. Balance is a little bit higher, Buff Bunny's a little lower. For tanks, again, Story is right on par with Lululemon pricing. But for leggings, Lululemon still is more expensive. I compared the Align leggings, which are anywhere from $98 to $118, and Story was $82 for the leggings in this launch, which is actually still cheaper than Balance. Shorts, Story is a little under Lululemon, and the thing that really gets me is this wasn't in the most recent launch, but this was their first launch, like their chapter 1, launch 1, I guess. Their sweatshirt was $118, which is the same price as the Lululemon like scuba zip up sweatshirt or whatever it's called, which like I think a $60 sweatshirt is a lot. Someone please explain to me why sweatshirts can be $118 when it's just like a cotton fleece. Like I do not get it. End of the sweatshirt rant. But it definitely seems like they're jumping right for Lululemon pricing. And I guess in a way it's better to like start high so they don't have to raise their prices later on. But then again, Lululemon has, you know, brick and mortar stores that, you know, they have to pay like employees and everything there. So it's a little hard to charge Lulu prices when you're just like an online boutique. I don't know, I'm open for discussion on this. Comment down below what you think. They also don't have the established like brand reputation that Lululemon does, so there's a lot to think about. They actually offered to send me some items from this launch, but it was a really busy week for school for me, and I was like, you know, not really gonna be able to review this stuff and give it the time it needs. And sometimes for new brands, I do prefer to just, you know, try them myself the first time and just, you know, kind of get the whole feel for it, the whole ordering experience. I will say their shipping's pretty fast. Both of my packages came in about 5 days, so I feel like that was pretty good, especially with everything selling out on launch day. Okay, now that my ranting is over, we're now talking about the items. So I only got 3 items. I got the Opposition bra, Opposition tank, and the fitted 6-inch shorts. I got those in a size 6, and their material is pretty stretchy. I think last time I reviewed them, I was wearing like a 2 to a 4, but 6 is really the only size I could get because all the 2s and 4s sold out in literally 2 minutes. All right, so let's start out with the shorts. I believe they have 4-inch and 6-inch inseam, and they have been doing that for the past 2 launches, so I love that they're doing 2 different lengths. Personally, I can go either way, but 4-inch inseam, while I do like it, they tend to roll on me, so I went for a 6-inch. And I kind of discussed their fabrics a little more in my last review. Okay, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm sorry. There was this one girl who specifically said that these are identical to Lululemon Align leggings. These are nothing like Align leggings. These are nothing like Lulu fabric. I'm sorry, I just think it's hilarious at this point because like these are barely even brushed. Okay, I'm getting some Align leggings so we can properly compare them. So I got my Aligns here, double brushed, super soft, and then I have the intro tight. Like I think you can even just tell by appearance. These are not even similar in fabrics. The Aligns are much more brushed and soft. I don't even feel confident in saying that these are entirely brushed at all. So I'm sorry, that just really threw me off because the amount of comparisons to Align leggings, I kind of figured that these would at least be brushed. These are not even similar. Okay, she's off her soapbox, all right? She's off. It's like one of my pet peeves of mine is when people don't know actually how to like talk about a fabric, they just say it's Lululemon Align fabric, even though this is nothing like that. So here are the shorts. I got them in midnight blue. They are 6 inches. The seams just have a very slight taper in the back. There's no like enhanced glute contour, which is totally fine. As long as it has a little angle going on, not just flat across, I'm good. It's an 81% nylon, 19% lycra blend. Their tags are kind of like little bookmarks, which I think was really cute and in theme. They have some seams kind of at like where your hip bones are gonna be. No front seam, which was a complaint of mine last launch when I filmed my review, but the front seam at the last time was not invasive, so it wasn't a problem. I just prefer the look of no front seam. And we have a really narrow extended crotch gusset that goes all the way down the leg. And whenever brands are charging a lot for leggings, I always like to examine the seams and see if I see anything, you know, if any quality control. And the only spot I see is just a little bit of thread kind of poking out here, but that's directly across from where this is sewn in inside the short. So it's a little bit understandable, but there is still a little, actually that doesn't even look like a loose stitch. That almost looks like kind of a little pull of the fabric. This fabric is super thin, very delicate. The fabric is not brushed on the inside and it's super slightly brushed on the outside. So compared to Lululemon Align or like Buff Bunny Newbury, those are brushed inside and outside, so they're gonna feel a little bit softer on the skin. Not that this doesn't feel soft, but it's just single brush, not double. All right, so here are the shorts. These are in a size 6. Definitely not as bad as I thought sizing wise. I think I might be a little better with a 4 just because there is a little bit of extra fabric, and these are like super light compression as it is. These are basically just as lightweight as Align's, so definitely super light compression. They're also really thin, so in lighter colors I can't imagine they'd be super cellulite friendly, but because of how much stretch they have even at the seams, I'd say really thick thigh friendly. No need to size up for room in the thighs or anything. I think sizing overall, just with the nature of this fabric being so stretchy and flexible, sizing is pretty flexible, so I think if you're in between I would probably size down, but it's kind of up to you. I don't think that these are going to slide down in the current size or anything. I generally find shorts slide down less than leggings. But yeah, I'd say these shorts are pretty good. Nice high rise, no front seam. I do like kind of the thickness of the gusset here. It's really not visible from the front at all. Little seam down the side in the front, but there are no pockets. And the seams do go well above the glutes. I think if this were in a smaller size, I'd probably have a little more hugging of the glutes, maybe a little more friendly, but I would still give them a solid medium to high on the booty scale. There's something about this fabric that I kind of just like don't trust. I feel like it would be super prone to catching on things just because I already have like one of those little catch marks around the seam issue I pointed out in the back. But sometimes that's the price you pay for super lightweight naked feel leggings. So just kind of weighing some pros and cons. I do think I would size down in the future. And I do like these overall. I like that they're not cutting into me or anything. I wouldn't call them like a new favorite. They also are a little bit brushed, and like they had this when I took them out of the package, but I feel like there's just some fuzz on them and stuff, which is fine, but white fuzz is pretty noticeable on dark blue. But yeah, in case you're curious about sizing, my measurements are always in the description below. I'm generally a size small in most brands. Lululemon, I tend to go for a 4, sometimes a 6. I don't know, I'm not really good at Lululemon, but I think my true bottom size in Story would be a 4. First cat appearance of the video. Mr. Pitts, what do you have to say? Okay, next I got the Opposition bra in the color Blossom. I also got a size 6, which I think I did get in the bras last time, and that fits me well. I wanted the long line bra, but that one sold out immediately, so we went with just the regular one, which is not the most exciting bra in the world, but it's something. Okay, and they're kind of doing the same thing as the last launch that I didn't absolutely love. I'll get into that in a second. Here's the bra, just very basic. There's no visible elastic in it. There is an elastic on the inside, but it's not going to be visible from the front, so a very seamless look. Maybe not a ton of space for the girls, so I'll see how it fits me. Squarish scoop neckline and scoop in the back as well. They do have removable cut pads. I think mine got a little bit creased. Here's the inside of the bra. There is an elastic at the bottom, so should still provide a nice little support. I do like an elastic in my bras. There's some seam detail to separate the cups. The thing I didn't love last time is that the mesh still sits against your skin in the back. This one feels a little bit softer, but the last launch, the sports bra, was pretty itchy with the mesh on the inside, so I didn't love it. I prefer it to be a softer material against my skin just because you're wearing it working out, you're moving a lot, and you're gonna get some chafing if it's a rough material. All right, here's the bra. So this is the second Story bra I've tried so far, and overall their bras just aren't really appealing to me too much. This one's in a size 6 and it fits really well along this elastic band. So I think size 6 definitely fits my like kind of like 32 band size really well, if that kind of helps the sizing. But for this bra at least, it kind of is more for the smaller cup sizes because I'm just getting a little bit of like side boob spillage out here. I'm feeling a little bit squished out and it's pretty scooped, and I do feel like at some point at the gym I might be adjusting a little bit. So I think this bra is cute if you're looking for a really just simple basic for like D cup and below. But for me, not only am I squishing out of it a little bit, which, you know, some people may say, okay, just size up, but then the band is too big. And I don't like a loose band because then it provides no support. So some styles just don't work for me. Then you have the straight up and down straps. A pro for these straps is that it doesn't go directly over your traps, so less likely to cut in and cause that kind of pain. The straps are also lined with the mesh, which it's just kind of an itchy mesh, and I don't really like the mesh directly against my skin. And a very open, scooped back. One negative of this kind of bra, doesn't happen with every bra like this, but you can see it already is kind of going a little bit down over my shoulders. So this is the kind of bra that you may eventually, you know, lose a strap at the gym, but it does feel pretty secure in terms of support. I'm getting a solid light to medium, feeling pretty compressed, so I feel like that's, you know, bound to fit pretty well. The material on the bra feels a little bit softer, a little more brushed than the leggings. I thought I would just compare to one of my 2 actual Lululemon bras. The inside of the bra is just lined with kind of the same fabric as the outside. So it's not like as brushed as in a line, but it's still pretty smooth, no mesh. And even all the way along the back, there's no mesh. The only mesh on a Lulu bra, and I believe this is the same with like Buff Bunny, is inside the actual cup pad hole, but that's not against your skin. So that's the opposition bra. I do love a baby pink though. This is a flattering color. I didn't see it until right now, but the cup pad is a little bit folded on this one, so something that happens sometimes. And the last item I got was the opposition tank. Mine has dirt in it. Are you serious? I have a couple issues. First of all, I thought this tank had a built-in bra, which is why I was comparing it to other tops of similar pricing from other brands that also had built-in bras. But the fact that this one does not have a built-in bra, yeah, this is $58 for just a plain tank with no built-in bra. So the fact that this is like the same price as the Lululemon Align tank, which has a built-in bra, which I feel like is a little more expensive to make, dinged a few points. And mine has dirt in it. So I turned the brightness down, but this is on the inside of the tank and it has these little like dirt marks on it, which you can definitely see on white. So I mean, I wonder if it's on any of the other ones. I just didn't notice. I kind of noticed it from the outside of the tank as well. It's not quite as visible. I was kind of seeing it through the light. So I will definitely need to contact customer service, because if you try to return something that has like marks on it that you didn't make, you should not just return it. You need to like contact customer service, be like, hey, I didn't do this. Okay, I will put that aside for the rest of the review so we can, you know, pretend that's not there for a second. So it's just like a little kind of like flared tank shape. It should be a snug fit. I got a size 6. I'm feeling like this probably won't be like skin tight on me in a size 6. Same material as the legging. And again, the inside doesn't really feel brushed. The outside is very lightly brushed. And the style of the tank looks like it'll probably fit right under the opposition bra, kind of like a rounded square neckline, scooped back. And other than the stains, it does seem like it has pretty good construction quality. I'm not really seeing any like loose strings or anything. And lastly, here is the tank. Had to turn my brightness down a little bit so that I could get the white, you know, to show up on camera. But it's this really beautiful cream color. I feel like not enough brands do a cream. They always just go for the bright, bright white, but sometimes a cream, it's a nice color. The straps fit perfectly over the opposition bra. I have that on underneath. So they definitely thought about these pairing together. I see the strap poking out like a little bit in the back with the bra. But the pink and the cream I feel like are a good color combo. Very stretchy top, so if you're in between and you'd like a snug fit, I'd probably size down. I got a size 6 in this, which is the same as the bra. And as you can see, it's definitely snug, if not, you know, pretty tight along the bust part. But I do kind of get this little flaring out at the bottom. So I think I would be better off with a 4. I'm not really concerned with it being too tight up top because this fabric is really stretchy, so I think it'd be totally fine. But if you want a looser fit, I think you could size up. I would probably need an 8 to be like a true loose fit because it's still snug around here too. But yeah, it's a nice full length tank. I love to see brands that are still offering full length tanks from time to time, because so many brands just offer, you know, crop tops and everything, but some people like a full-length tank, and I actually think this is a very nice, sleek look. And besides the stain on the inside, which I'm almost 100% sure that they're gonna be totally understanding and will, you know, allow me to send this back, like no questions asked, because I haven't really heard anything negative about their customer service yet, but I'll keep you guys updated. Hi, currently editing this video, and I am still going to include a couple clips from my first review that I still thought were relevant, and I kind of just took out the parts that didn't feel relevant anymore. So first we are trying out the Intro Tight in the color Sangria. These are $78, and I got a size 4. They have this interesting stripe down the side of the leg, which I don't totally love. I feel like that was kind of like a older design that, like, personally I haven't really gone back to yet. Maybe it's a new thing though. I feel like it's still not quite for me. It also has a straight across waistband in the front and in the back. I guess the back is maybe ever so slightly tapered. 81% nylon, 19% lycra. It almost kind of feels like Buff Bunny spin leggings. There is a very skinny crotch gusset, and then there's a little detailing at the bottom of the leg too. I don't know the inseam for these, but they did not come in multiple inseams or anything, so just one length. And at least there's a seamless waistband at the top. These do feel really stretchy and really lightweight, so not surprised that some people said to size down, so hopefully the size 4 works for me. All right, so these are the Intro Tights. This is a size 4. I still have a ton of stretch. I mean, if you were looking for like a really stretchy yoga pant type thing, like there's no restriction going on with these. I'll give them, they have maximum stretch. Even though these are size 4, kind of what they would put me as almost a size down for me, still a very light compression. So really no compression with these. There's really not gonna be any cellulite coverage as well. I'm just really not sure how I feel about the stripe down the side. Really, it's just a personal choice, so I'm not gonna knock the leggings just because they have a stripe, but let me know in the comments down below. You feeling the stripe or you not feeling the stripe? I'm kind of getting like old like Adidas leggings. At the bottom, they have this little like cuff situation here. Definitely are not a full length for me. Even though this is a smaller size, front seam causes absolutely no issues. So while it's unfortunate they have a front seam, at least it's like one of the least invasive front seams that I've tried. High rise without me even really having to try to be high rise. Waistband is pretty short here, so questionable lower tummy control, but they are just kind of flat across. So we'll just do medium on the booty scale. I will say these are very stretchy and you can kind of situate them to be flattering around the glutes. So maybe we'll do medium to high on the booty scale. I think even though there's no curved seams or anything, these could be pretty flattering. This material might show a little bit of sweat, but it would probably dry quickly. Definitely a summer legging with how thin this material is. Not gonna keep you warm in the winter, but if you're like a super thin, stretchy legging kind of girl, these are one of the thinnest leggings I've tried. No seam at the top of the waistband. It's not cutting into me at all. They do feel like they're gonna stay up pretty well, even though they're not brushed on the inside. They still are attracting the every once in a while piece of pet fur, just because, you know, I have Pinto in here. He provides the fur for cat fur testing. So yeah, let's try some other things. Next, I got the Legend bra in Midnight Floral. This is $48, and I got a size 6 in the tops because I figured that would fit my bust a little bit better. And along with my kind of like comparison that this stuff looks very much like Lululemon, this is definitely inspired by the Lululemon Flow Y bra. Is it called Flowy or is it Flow Y? But you know what I mean. It has that signature Y shape detail in the back. So again, like nothing we haven't seen before. The material's not brushed. This one's actually like not super soft, so I'm not obsessed with this material specifically. This definitely has a higher neckline than the Lululemon Flow Y bra. Removable cups in the middle with little seams to make sure they stay where they're supposed to be. There's an elastic along the bottom, and here's a close-up of the fabric and the print. Kind of an interesting print. All right, so here's the bra. I'm not totally in love with it, to be honest. Like the Lululemon Flow Y bra was never one that I really liked much to begin with, so to have like essentially like a dupe of it, it's not really something I was like looking for, and I think that these are the only bras that they had. So something with bra straps that are going to be this thin and pass over your traps, this is definitely going to get uncomfortable for me over time at the gym. So definitely not the most comfortable sports bra. I'm already just feeling not super comfortable in it. I think because it's lined with like this kind of like itchy mesh material. This isn't like a super soft inner lining, so it's really actually not the most comfortable. I like how it's a little more high neck than the Lululemon one. I'm not sure if they have multiple styles. Sometimes they do. And I feel like there's definitely some possibility for side boob. I really don't think I'm gonna be, you know, falling out of this or anything. Like I do feel secure, but front, it kind of comes up and in. You can get some armpit folds, some side boob. The print is pretty cute. The band is definitely snug in a size 6, so I could not size up in this. So I guess I would say true to size, because I think this is kind of where they put me in the size chart. But if I'm normally a size small, a size 6 is kind of what I'm going for in tops, if that helps. And yeah, I'm definitely getting some irritation along the sides here. It's actually pretty tight. And this material of the sports bra is not very stretchy and not the softest either. So I also would probably size up if you're unsure or if you're in between, because I probably could also do an 8 as well. Support. It's actually a solid medium support, I think, because of all the coverage. It's giving me a little more, but I am already starting to feel the straps kind of cut into my neck a little bit. And yeah, I hate to say it, but for like the solid colors of this, there are so many Lululemon Flow Y dupes on Amazon. Like I'm pretty sure CRZ Yoga has some, and on AliExpress. I don't really see the point in paying like $50 for this one, especially when I'm not loving the print, not loving the fabric. Okay, why I decided to get both of the tops in this midnight floral print instead of any sort of solid, I don't know. I literally shopped for this collection like while I was at the gym though. It launched on a Saturday morning and that is my gym time, and I was not gonna compromise that for launch. So get the Legend cropped shelf tank. Also a size 6, this is $58, and there's like a little seam detailing across the front too. And it truly is a crop tank, so I appreciate them doing this. It does have a full shelf lining with an elastic, so there should actually be some support. And there's also cut pads. And I do want to also mention, because this is a print, it's lined with white, so when you stretch out the midnight floral print, you're gonna get a good amount of white. So I know my people who don't like white lined prints, so okay, here's the crop. Feels the same as the bra. Not super comfy, I'm not loving the fabric. The inside is a built-in bra. And in the case of a lot of these built-in bras, let me show you an example. I was just wearing one. Okay, in a lot of these built-in bras, there is a mesh on the outside of the cut pad. The mesh is actually not against your skin. The mesh is against the other fabric. So you don't even feel the mesh, which is good because mesh isn't like the softest fabric. This is just like a $20 top from Nepoagym. It's on Amazon or AliExpress. But on the inside, it's a soft material. So the material against your skin is nice and soft. And while the material on this side is soft, a lot of the mesh does touch your body all the way around the back, and you can see where it kind of irritated my skin right there. Does not happen with any of my little Amazon tops. So these are actually very comfortable and soft on my skin, while I'm getting a lot of itching on these because the mesh is against my skin. Listen, I don't even have the most sensitive skin. This would irritate me over time. There's also this little detail in here. I do think I like this a little better than the bra because, I don't know, the elastic on the other one was just a little less comfortable. I kind of like what's going on here with just a little fabric. But again, these straps are going to kind of cut in. So with something like this, true to size up if in between. Medium support still, good amount of coverage. There is gonna be potential for some side boob. And then the back is just that kind of like Y shape back. Kind of goes below your whole scapula back here. It's like a long line bra tank situation. So whenever I see little long line bra tanks like this, I just have to kind of compare it to the Amazon ones. And usually the Amazon ones are really good. Like whether it be Story or even Alphalete just came out with recent ones, the Amazon ones are pretty comparable. And we are at the end of the stack. And next we have the Results cropped muscle tank in the color Fog. This is a size 4. Just a little like drop shoulder tank with a little tie detail in the back. It's just made of this lightweight material with a little line detailing. It's not a solid gray, almost kind of like a marl. All right, so here's the tank. I like how it hits just to the top of the legging waistband, so it's not too long. It does have a little scoop around the sides here, so you might see some bra. It just kind of feels like a cotton fabric to me. It's a little bit sheer, so you can see the bra under this. And then it has mostly a back that's together with a little tie detail at the back. And I knew as soon as I saw this top, it reminded me of a couple other tops that I already have from AliExpress. This one isn't exactly like it. I do have a top that almost is exactly like it, but I don't know where it is. But I'll insert a photo on the screen of the one I'm talking about. But this is the Nepoagym Lake top, a top that I love. And this one's definitely a little bit longer, but it has that high neck, slightly dropped sleeves, and it does have that like open back with the ability to tie it. So I feel like that's like kind of like a similar one. This is a size 4 and it's definitely kind of hugging on the bust area. So I probably could have done a 6, but it's definitely a relaxed fit in whatever size you choose. So if you're in between sizes, I'd probably choose the smaller one. Buddy, yeah, you gotta come say hi to everyone. They gotta say hi to you. Little Pinto here brought me his spring so he can play fetch, because that's what he likes to do all day. So yeah, if you're in between, you could probably choose the smaller size if you want it to fit a little more like this, slightly relaxed, but you could choose the bigger size if you wanted a little more flowiness. I probably could do a little more flowiness. And also, depending how you tie this in the back, you could probably get it to be a little tighter on the bottom as well. Okay guys, that's it for my review. I hope this was helpful. I'd say overall, nice pieces. I didn't really have too many complaints. They are launching a lot of basics right now, so I'm excited to see what else they come out with because nothing's truly like standing out to me too much at this point. And they are pretty pricey, but if you're in the Lululemon price point range and you've been wanting to try them out, can't say I would tell you not to. But yeah, if you've tried this brand, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's November, which means a month of crazy activewear launches, sales, you know, you get the gist. So as the sales for Black Friday / just the month of November sales start coming out, every year I do compile a list of all the Black Friday sales as well as any key items or any favorites and how much they're on sale for, if I have that information. So I will have my Black Friday list linked down below. Just getting it started for this year, but go ahead and check it out. And if you guys know of any other brands that are having sales that I don't have included on the list, go ahead and leave me a comment down below so I can add that to the list. So today I have a huge AliExpress haul in preparation for the 11/11 sale. AliExpress always has a huge sale on 11/11. I have a bunch of Nepoagym stuff today. They'll be having a sale on their website and AliExpress. Usually they have slightly more discounts on their website, and I also have extra codes on their website. And I will have all of the prices on the screen for what we're talking about today. And this is the price that it will be on the 11/11 sale, which is probably today when I'm posting it. So as you can see, I have a giant box of stuff. If I'm being quite honest, I always kind of dread filming these videos because it's so much stuff to try on and it just takes a long time. So we're gonna try to get through it. If there's things of multiple colors, I'll probably only try on one because I just couldn't do it if I had to try on every color. So let's get started. All right, so first we have some joggers. These are kind of like legging style joggers. They do have a band at the top of the back of the waistband, but it's seamless on the front. They have a front seam and some side pockets. The side pockets kind of end in the middle of the leg, and the material is more on the sleek performance side, so it won't collect a lot of lint. Okay, I think I thought these were joggers, but they're actually leggings. So the material is really lightweight and stretchy. It's a little bit sleek though, so I feel like they could possibly slide down. They do have a front seam, but I don't think they're really causing any issues, so not invasive. They have side pockets. This seam kind of just ends in the middle of the leg, and the other one goes all the way down. The seams on the glutes though do kind of cut off my glutes in the middle, so I prefer my seams to be a little higher. This is just a medium on the booty scale. Probably not a lot of cellulite coverage because these are pretty thin, but they are almost a performance material legging. I don't know if I'd be comfortable running in them because they just kind of feel like they might slide down a little bit, but they do kind of feel like a lightweight lounge legging to me. Looks like we got some new colors of the step joggers. These are my favorite joggers from Nepoagym. They're just super comfy. This is like this nice mauve color, has a little drawstring, little curved seams in the back, and they are just very slightly brush material, so you could wear these for something like working out, but they're also totally perfect for lounge, super comfy. Here are the step joggers. They're like a legging material, but in more of a relaxed jogger form. They're one of like my favorite all-time joggers. I honestly need to wear mine more because I really love them. They have these mesh-lined pockets. They have a little kind of like shoelace type drawstring with little sealed aglets at the end. They do have a front seam, but it's not a problem. The size small fits me really well. I don't have to tie the drawstring, and the waistband is still just like a perfect fit on me. Not too tight, but it's going to stay in place, not fall down, and it's kind of snug in all the right places. It's snug on the glutes, the thighs, a little bit at the bottom of the legs, but we have a little looseness around the knees and in this area, and they're just super comfy overall joggers. These have been my favorite from Nepoagym for a long time, and if you're in the market for some joggers, these are definitely one of my top picks for the sale. Next we have this little cropped tee, kind of has a square neckline at the top, and it actually has a built-in shelf bra inside, so you can wear this without a bra underneath and it'll still provide some support, so that's super cute. Alright, here's the top. I love the square neckline. I feel like it's a good length. It stays put pretty well when I raise my arms, and it does have the shelf all the way around. For some reason I thought the shelf was only on the front part, but it is all the way around, and it's giving me like a light support. It's not the most supportive because this is kind of a thinner material, but it's enough that I would feel comfortable going to the gym and not needing an extra bra. Little cap sleeves, and it's pretty nice and snug all the way around, so I would stick with your normal sports bra size for this one. Next we have this little tie top. I never know if you're supposed to tie these in the front or the back. This is probably tied in the front now that I'm looking at it, but it's a super lightweight material, much thinner than like the joggers, and it is sleek on the inside and slightly brushed on the outside. Here is an up close of the fabric. Alright, a common theme today is that I can't figure out which is the front and which is the back. It's like, how would I know when there are no tags? So that's something that is difficult. I mean, we could try to wear this in the front. I'm personally not the biggest fan of tied up tanks like this, or tie shirts in general, unless they like tie in the back. Like I love the Nepoagym Lake top. That's one of my all-time favorites from them. But when the strings are just like super long like this, I just feel like they're not the most functional and they kind of get in the way. If you're familiar with Nepoagym tops, all of these lightweight tops kind of feel the same, but I love how they are. They're like sleek on the inside, so they're not super heavy, but you get a little brushed on the outside. So I could totally be wearing this wrong. Let's flip it around just in case. See, this feels wrong. Okay, I think it was supposed to be the other way around, but I don't know. This one is not my favorite. All right, we have this little crew neck. I'd call it kind of a sweatshirt. It's like kind of a shirt sweatshirt. It's a thin material, but it is a knit. Got a little bit of stretch to it, and it has just like a very light layer of fleece on the inside. So it's still got a little bit of fuzziness in there. It's in this nice cream color. Okay, this one's definitely a little more fitted than expected, so I really needed to size up in a medium for this one. Kind of a bummer because this one is the softest. It has a little, like very lightweight fleece lining, but the arms are just like really tight on me, and then we got a little tightness around the chest, and then it's a little loose at the bottom. It goes right to the top of a legging waistband. It's not going to be super long, but this is kind of my ideal length because I don't love wearing cropped sweatshirts because like if my arms are cold, the rest of my stomach is cold, you know? But it's also not super long that it hides the details on your leggings or joggers. So it has a little bit of stretch to it, but definitely not comfortable in this size. And here is the back. We got some more Align tank-esque styles. So this is this beautiful cream color, which I was just saying in a video the other day, not enough brands make this nice little vanilla creamy color. Like sometimes you don't want the brightest of bright whites, but this is a really nice color. I love their built-in bra tanks. This is one from them a while ago. It looks like the basic one that goes straight up and down, but it actually comes into a little V in the back, but I live in these little shirts because you don't have to wear a bra. They're still supportive and they're super comfy. So I love this little cream color, and these do have a full shelf lining with an elastic and removable cups on the inside. This one also comes in this beautiful sage. Look at these colors together. It's like a little matcha latte. Love to see it. All right, here it is. I have tried this tank before, and I will say I have a couple other Align tanks, and compared to ones like the Kamo Fitness one, that one is a little more brushed than this one. This one's still brushed, but a little bit less, and I feel like this one has slightly better side boob coverage. So even though this is a size small, some size small Align tank kind of tops really squish me out. I feel really covered in this one, full coverage, and just a little bit of cleavage when I lean over, but I feel like it fits really well. Some seam detailing, a little scoop in the back, and definitely would say this is true to size. Go with your normal sports bra size, and maybe a light to medium support too. Okay, lots of full length and long sleeve tops this launch. This one has a good amount of weight to it. Feels nice and structured, really stretchy still, and it has a little ruche detail down the sleeves, and it has little thumb holes, I believe, as well. Or are they hand pockets? Oh, it has the hand pockets. Okay. Okay, I have slightly mixed feelings about this top. I feel like it almost has too thick of a little band at the bottom here. I don't know, it looks a little weird. It's definitely the longest of the tops today. It's gonna go like over your hips. Very snug down the center here. I would say it's equally snug around the bust and the midsection. I would say true to size, but if you're in between, I'd size up. It's a little snug on my arms. It's got some ruche detail all down the arms as well. Little reflective things on the wrists, and I love that it has the hand pockets. These are like my favorite things, like especially when it gets too cold outside. My hands get really cold, so I need the hand pockets, so I don't often see that on shirts, but I don't know if I love this shirt enough to like be loving it with the hand pockets. I wish the ocean top came with the hand pockets because this material just isn't quite as soft to me, and I feel like the fit is just a little bit off. Okay, we got some more joggers. This one has a really thick elastic at the top, which it does feel like a pretty good quality elastic, but to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of joggers that don't have a drawstring because they tend to be too big on the waist for me. But other than that, it's more of a performance material, very thin, no cuffs at the bottom, which also doesn't tend to work on me very well. But they have zip pockets, which is really nice to see because sometimes you like a zip pocket with a jogger if you're going on a walk. I don't know, I don't trust pockets for my keys and everything that don't have zippers. Okay, the waistband on these is actually better than expected. It is like waving a little bit, but it's snug enough that I know it's not going to fall down, so that's good. I really like that these have zippered pockets. I wish more joggers had the zip pockets, and the inside is a mesh. Very thin, sleek material, maybe slightly shiny. They don't actually have any cuffs on the bottom, so for me, since they're not a full length, I feel like it might look slightly awkward, but if you prefer joggers that don't have a cuff, these ones are more of like kind of a tapered pant, which is nice. A little seam in the back here. And yeah, these feel really nice. Kind of need to be longer for me. If you're like short to average height, these could be good. And I actually kind of like the elastic. It's really stretchy, and I actually feel like it's gonna do a good job holding these up. Next, we have some kind of like scaly faux leather printed bras. Here they are close up. This one actually kind of looks like a dupe for the Buff Bunny Black Dragon print. It's not quite as soft and brushed on the inside, but it looks pretty similar from the outside. The bra just kind of has a scoop neck in the front. It is a long line, removable cups, and a little crisscross strappy back. This is almost like halfway between the Buff Bunny Rosa bra and the Revolution bra, so it does have a true elastic on the inside. It just ends right here, and then the rest of it is just a long line. So let's try it on. All right, here's the bra. It's a long line scoop neck. I'd say pretty good on the side boob coverage too. It's not too close to the armpit, but still providing coverage. This material and this print is definitely on the compressive side. Solid medium compression, and I feel pretty squish, not in like a bad way, but to the point where if you are in between sizing, I might size up. This is a small, and I personally wouldn't size up, but if I was any bigger, I would need a size medium. The straps just crisscross in the back. And yeah, this material, I wish it had like a little more stretch because it is a little bit restrictive, but still cute option for a faux leather sports bra. Okay, and we have the faux leather kind of crackly leggings. Again, here is the up close. So these are kind of just a basic legging shape, seamless waistband. It does have one of the little hidden waistband pockets, kind of slightly tapered glued seams in the back, just very subtle though. And the inside of these feel kind of more sleek performance. So compared to the Buff Bunny Viper leggings, those were like really nice and brushed on the inside. This is more sleek. These will be a little more lightweight than those, but just wanted to compare. Okay, I had higher hopes for these, but they're not like as high up as I'd like them to be, and I literally can't pull them any higher. They're like super compressive. I think they just run a little bit small, so I would size up in these if you are still interested in them. Personally, if you're looking for a front seam faux leather legging, I love the colorful koala ones. They're really soft on the inside. They're a lot stretchier. Like these ones, I'm really restricted in the knees. I could barely get them up, and frankly, I'm a little bit out of breath from getting them on. They probably would be a medium to high rise, but since I can't really get them all the way up, kind of mid-rise. If they're anything like the other leggings we've been trying on today, they're probably not going to be quite where I want them to be on the glutes. They're also really tight down here and like 7/8 length. Because this is kind of like a crackly print, they probably would be pretty cellulite friendly and definitely high compression. Some more built-in bra tanks, which have quickly turned into my favorite thing from Nepoagym. A lot of their leggings have front seams and I just like don't really reach for front seams that much anymore, but they have the best built-in bra tanks and they're all like $20, really affordable. So this one is this ribbed material and it kind of reminds me of like Lululemon Ebb to Street. I think that they have a similar ribbing. This is just a classic racerback tank. Definitely gonna be a longer one, might reach like the top of your legging waistband, and it has a full built-in bra on the inside and it's made of a really soft seamless material. Sometimes the inside of these bras aren't the softest material, but this actually feels really nice. So I'm excited about this one and I always reach for like these like light kind of blue toned greens. So here's this top. It's definitely more of a loungy top. I'm not sure if I have this in a small or medium, but it'll be on the screen somewhere. If this is a small, it definitely runs big. I'm not getting a whole lot of compression and you can just see I have extra fabric here. So I will put my final sizing recommendations on the screen. But other than that, super comfy, seamless lining on the inside. I'd probably put this as more of a lifestyle lounge piece. I really like the ribbing on the outside. It doesn't match perfectly to the sage color of the leggings I'm wearing, but it's pretty close, almost like a tonal. The back is just a very simple racer back. I feel like I've tried a top kind of like this from CRZ Yoga on Amazon, but that one I feel like was a little more full length. This one's cropped right to your legging waistband. Okay, next we have this cropped hoodie made in that same nice cream color. This one is more of a terry material on the inside, so it's not gonna be that super fuzzy fleece. It does feel pretty thick though. It feels a little less cottony than the last one, and it's almost more of an athletic material. It does have a little more stretch to it. It is a true hood, long sleeves, no thumb holes, but they do have little cuffs at the end, and it is cropped. All right, here's the cropped hoodie. I am wearing the kind of a line type tank underneath it, so cropped tanks are going to show, so I would wear a sports bra, because if you lift up your arms, we're definitely seeing the tank. So this one also is just a terry lining, not super soft on the inside. It's a little stretchier though, and I don't know, it's just a little too cropped for me. The sleeve length is good though, little cuffs at the end, the hood is cute. I think this one is cute, just not my personal fave, but I might wear it to and from the gym because I have been known to wear a cropped hoodie to and from the gym on occasion in the winter. Here's the back. I don't think there's a lot of details going on. Okay, I believe I've had this top before, but this is this really nice like terracotta, like tannish color. So it's a long sleeve crop and it does have a built-in bra on the inside, so you don't have to wear a bra in it or anything, and it's full coverage on the back and long sleeves. All right, here's this top. I like how long line this one is. It's still a crop, but you have so much extra fabric down here, and it does have a full shelf bra that goes from front to back, so you are gonna get a good amount of support. And with all of this coverage, I'm definitely getting a solid medium support, so I still feel comfortable working out in something like this. It doesn't scream workout top to me. Nice open neckline, and it's nice that it has the built-in bra because most sports bra straps would probably show under such an open neckline, but since it has the built-in bra, you don't have to worry about layering. The back is very plain, and the thumb holes are kind of different. It's really just the end of the stitching that's kind of the thumb hole. The sleeves are a good length for me. We have quite a few little lounge sets this time around, which is kind of rare. I don't feel like Nepoagym doesn't often come out with like the sweatshirts. I have a lot of joggers, but these are super cute. Here's another more cottony type crew neck, and this one is very, very slightly brushed on the inside, but still kind of feels more of a terry material. It has this little cinched waistband at the bottom. Okay, so here's the top, and I actually really like tops that are this style with oversized sleeves, a little poofiness up here, but then we have like the cinched ribbing at the bottom, and I feel like it goes to a really good place right to the top of my jogger waistband in this case, and for most people it'll probably cover even more since I do have a long torso. Again, just super slightly brushed on the inside. I would definitely not call this the warmest jacket, but nice and lightweight. I might wear this just to lounge or, you know, to and from the gym, but I'm actually a fan of this style. And alongside the built-in bra tops, the Nepoagym Ocean tops are one of my favorite tops. I love to layer with these in the winter. They're just kind of my favorite tops for like hikes, walks, just anything outdoors, even in the summer because they're so lightweight, but they keep the sun off you. Just this really nice, lightweight, breathable knit. Here's what it looks like close up. It's super breathable, super lightweight, and they do have thumb holes at the bottom. Okay, out of all of the long sleeves today, this is definitely my number one. This is the Ocean top. It's super stretchy, lightweight. This is a size small, and it's like snug on the arms, in the bust, and pretty snug everywhere around. It might have a little space at the bottom, but I feel like it's just slightly relaxed in a nice way. I love the seam detailing they have. It's similar to those Lululemon tops. I don't remember the name, but I feel like those are like 60 bucks. These are like 20. And I love how long the sleeves are on these because they go extra long so that they can cover most of your palms and still have the thumb hole. The thumb hole also has a little extra stitching around it, and it's just like really well made. And when my hands get cold on walks, I feel like these still cover up a good amount of my hand. Here's the back. It's not like a super heavy weight top for winter, but I still wear it in the winter on my walks, just in case I want one layer where I still get a little bit of warmth, but it doesn't get too hot after a while. So I love this top. Another tank, I believe I have this one already in like a navy blue, but you know, the green, the secret to my heart. So just a racer back on this one, kind of more thick piping around the edges, and it does have a built-in bra with cut pads. All right, here's this tank. We do have the built-in bra on the inside, and the elastic is nice and snug, but doesn't cut in for me. Semi-brushed soft material, really good side boob coverage, and we just have a scoop neck here. I feel like it's less enhanced than the V of the Align tank style. Thick straps to a racer back as well. And this is just another one of my favorite of their little built-in tops. I feel like it's a really good length to wear for, I kind of tend to wear these for like lifestyle, like with joggers, like to the grocery store on the weekend kind of thing, less for the gym, but it can totally be worn for the gym. And just love these little sage green colors together. You know I love a sage green. And a little boxy crop top. I love wearing little boxy crops like this around the house. So this is a very, very slightly brushed material, super thin. On the inside, it's sleek though. So it's gonna be really comfy. Still fit for workouts. All right, here's the little tee. I feel like it's a really nice length, just slightly cropped above your legging waistband. I really love this like brown, almost like coppery color. Very lightweight, so I would wear this on like walks and things outdoors as well as lounging. It's got a boxy shape. Only part that's slightly snug is on the arms, but it wouldn't make me size up. I think stay true to size because you're still gonna have a little extra space in your normal size. It's meant to be slightly oversized. My only thing is I sometimes wish they did have labels, or at least size labels on their activewear, because I tried this on backwards at first and I was like, why is it weird along the neck? Because it looks nearly identical front and back. There's no way for me to tell which one's the front because there's no tag or anything. So I wish they had that. But other than that, I think it's super cute. I like the color. And I don't know, I've been feeling like brown, tan neutrals lately, which is something I never thought I'd be feeling, but I just like it. Okay, this top is interesting. It's got kind of a marled look to it, and marled fabrics. I don't know what it is about the marled fabrics. They tend to just be a little softer, and it's a long sleeve. And here's the back. I almost thought this was like a bodysuit at first because I only saw this one little like, I don't know, triangle guy. So I wasn't sure, but just this little overlaid wrap detail open back. Okay, this top is interesting. I do like the fabric because it's just really soft. It is a full length top. It's a little tight on my arms, and we have thumb holes. They look like they're made really well. They're like double thickness around here. And then there's the back. I'm not sure I love this. It's not my absolute favorite, but I like the cutout in the back, and I think it helps kind of create a slightly flared shape, but it's not gonna be snug all the way to the bottom in this one. For sizing, I'd say true to size, but if you're in between, I might size up, or if you have like a larger bust or slightly larger arms like me, might size up because this one's just a little small for me. Okay, then we have another pair of leggings. These ones are kind of interesting. I wasn't sure I was gonna be a big fan because they do have a ribbed waistband. Here's an up close. The waistband is ribbed, but the color matches perfectly, but they do have curved glute seams on the back, which I'm always a fan of, so I thought I would try them on anyway. Still have a front seam though. I don't know, I know a lot of you guys like front seams, but they're just not my thing, you know? All right, so I actually like these more than I thought. I'm not 100% sure I'm sold on this ribbed waistband, but now that I'm thinking about it, the ribbed waistband might go well with the ribbed top. So I kind of see it now. Very high rise without me even having to pull it up, which is good. Does have a front seam, and it's causing minimal problems. It's not super invasive. And the seams on these ones also go above the glutes without me having to adjust. So these ones I give medium to high on the booty scale. They're actually pretty flattering. Very light compression overall, very lightweight. Again, probably not the most cellulite friendly, and kind of a 7/8 length. I really like how the back of these is. Right, next we have these pattern leggings. They kind of remind me of the Colorful Koala like sandstone pattern, as well as Alpha Elite kind of like brushed camo. These ones are a true print, so they have brown on the inside, just like a plain brown. They also are slightly brushed on the inside, so super soft. On the outside, they are a sleek performance material, and these kind of just resemble the same shape as all of the other leggings have been. I wish they were making these in rhythm legging form, because the rhythm leggings, those have like slightly curved glute seams in the back, no front seam, but these are all kind of the same. So, all right, so here these are kind of like mid to high rise. Again, I feel like these might slide down a little bit because they're not like super snug along the waist here, and they're pretty sleek. There's definitely some texture to these. You can feel like this part might be like crackling slightly, which doesn't mean necessarily it's gonna come off, but definitely I can feel some texture down the legs. We do have a front seam, and it is causing some problems. Again, I just don't love front seams, and the front seam's already causing issues, and the seams are still kind of low on the glutes. So these probably wouldn't be my go-to. These ones are a little more compressive than some of the other leggings today, and definitely gonna be a little more cellulite coverage with the print as well, and 7/8 length. Okay, we have this cute little like layering piece. This is just like a single layer fabric, no built-in bra, little mesh in the back, kind of at the top, a cutout, makes it super breathable, and it's definitely going to be a very boxy shape. Okay, I feel like this is the front of the shirt. This one is like semi-cropped to basically the top of the legging waistband. I'm not loving the shape of this one since it is snug on the bust and then just kind of flares out a little bit. I feel like I might have needed a medium so that it was a little bit looser all the way around, but then it's gonna be, you know, slightly more relaxed fit. I like the mesh in the back that goes through this little cutout, and it's definitely a nice layering piece, especially if you don't like just wearing a sports bra or something to the gym. It gives you a little more coverage, but it's not super heavy. Okay, these look like some new leggings. They feel slightly brushed. They still have a front seam, but these have a couple additional seam details. And they also have a scalloped edge at the bottom. Here's the inside of the scalloped edge. I worry that this might be a little bit tight on my ankles, but it has a good amount of stretch to it, so we'll see. All right, here are the leggings. These are a size small. I feel like they fit pretty well. I definitely have some extra fabric here, and it's not super snug on the waist, so I would say I would consider a size down, especially if in between. Yeah, I just feel like I could probably do an extra small on these, but then we have the question of, will the front seam cause problems? Because I could see it causing problems if it was smaller, so something to be aware of. Extended crotch gusset on this one. We have some kind of random seam detailing. I'm not sure that I love that these just kind of end. The seams also do sit on top of my glutes. I probably could pull them up a little higher, but these aren't the most snug on me in this size, so they're kind of gonna slide right back down. Super thin material, and they are not brushed on the inside, so slightly sleek. Could possibly slide, but they're pretty comfortable overall otherwise. Very light compression, naked feel, and they have a little scalloped edge on the bottom, which I actually think looks really seamless, and it's actually really cute. It's not too tight on my ankles, and I actually kind of like the bottom. So, but yeah, I would consider a size down in these. These also have the hidden pocket on the inside of the waistband. Okay, this nice little forest green sports bra. I always feel like they have really nice colors. So this is also a long line bra. It does have a little elastic and then just some fabric, removable cut pads, and a little crisscross in the back. This looks like the same shape as the black leather one. All right, here's the sports bra. I love the color. Really good side boob coverage again, which, you know, I guess I just forgot that they had good coverage there. We also have a scoop neckline. I would give this a full coverage. Not gonna lose anyone, and pretty good support. This is solid medium support. I feel nicely compressed without being too squished down. And I also, as I was trying this on, kind of realized you could kind of tuck the last little layer under and wear it just as a regular sports bra instead of the full long line. So kind of have some options. I actually just prefer like regular shorter sports bras to long line. I just have a lot of long line bras because they seem to be popular, and just crisscross the straps in the back. If you're in between, I might size up, but the small fits me perfectly in this one. Another comfy oversized long sleeve, kind of has a drop shoulder, I think, and slightly brushed on the outside. All right, I don't love this top. I don't like how it's like so tight on the arms and like a balloon on the torso. Just not the biggest fan. Also, the sleeves just like aren't really long enough for me, and I can't figure out for the life of me which one's the front and the back because there's no tag, so I can't really tell which one's actually the front or back. This feels right because when I tried this on in the front, it looked really weird, but yeah, just not the biggest fan. It is a nice lightweight material, very oversized, but if you're in between, I still would probably size up because of the arm space. It's not like it's uncomfortable in my arms because it's still super stretchy. This one just isn't my absolute fave. Some new little shorts. I forget the name of these, but I do have these from a while back and I do still wear them a lot. Very, very slightly brushed. They don't have any ruching on the front, but they do have a drawstring. In the back is more of a ruche detail and they have a little mesh at the bottom of the leg. All right, we've got the shorts in this cute little sandstone print. So the waist without tying the drawstring is a little bit big on me, but the drawstring is like fully functional and everything. So much better with a little tightening. I will say everything's like slightly relaxed except the bottom of the mesh is the tightest part. So it's not cutting into my thighs as you can see, but it is kind of like, I don't know, almost awkwardly just like a little bit tighter than the rest. I feel like it looks a little bit strange. I don't know. Otherwise, I love the pockets. The material is super soft. I love this little like tan taupe kind of print. And even though they are shorter shorts, I still feel like totally covered and I'm not gonna flash anyone in these. And some new colors of the step shorts. Again, I love the step joggers, the step shorts. These have a really good amount of coverage for lounge shorts. Wearing a size small, same as the joggers. I would say most of Nepoagym stuff is very true to size now. I feel like AliExpress used to run really small. Now it's all pretty good, if not running a little bit big. So, all right, here are the step shorts. I really should wear these as lounge shorts more often. This is a size small. They definitely are not like the loosest of lounge shorts, but they have a little bit of space around here. We have the same mesh lined pockets as the step joggers, same seam detailing, and I like that these are a nice solid inseam because I hate lounge shorts that just like show your entire butt, you know, because then you can't wear them outside. These ones I still feel comfortable wearing outside, true to size, but if you're in between, I'd size up, or if you just want a more relaxed fit, you could probably size up as well. Okay, this is another cute little long line sports bra. Has a little seam detailing kind of around the bust area, removable cups. All of the sports bras do have little seams that prevent the cup pads from going in places they shouldn't be, and a little double strap detailing. All right, here's this top. I like the little seam detailing here. I feel like it nicely outlines the bust area. No elastics in this one, but I'm feeling pretty supported. It's kind of a light to medium support. It's not going to be a lot. We have two little thin straps here, removable cups. There's a little seam along the very bottom here, but there's no elastic, so it's not cutting in. Stays put pretty well. And the back is just open and scooped. I feel like I might be getting a little bit of gaping around here, maybe a little bit of side boob, so it doesn't fit me perfectly. And the straps are also just straight up and down, so sometimes those kind of straps can just like fall off during your workout. They feel pretty stable, but this probably wouldn't be like my number one. All right, we got some new shorts. These finally have no front seam. They have an extended crotch gusset, no band at the top, and slightly tapered seams in the back as well. And let's measure the inseam on these. Okay, I'm getting around a 6-inch inseam. All right, here are the shorts. They're a little snug in this size, just a little too compressed down here. We're getting a little bit of cutting in the back. It's not too bad, and I think the snugness will prevent them from sliding up, which is nice, but just something to consider. No front seam on these. Nice high waistband, no seam at the top, and there is one of the hidden waistband pockets here. Extended crotch gusset, and the seams in the back, I wish they were a little bit higher. I find the rhythm legging seams to just be a little more flattering. These ones could just be like an inch or so higher. I'm still gonna give them like a medium on the booty scale, but they could just be a little bit better, but still a really solid pair of 6-inch shorts, especially if you're looking for affordable shorts, no front seam, and slightly longer length. Another little crew neck. This one has some texture to it. It's got a good amount of stretch, and I'll say it's pretty soft on the inside. No fleece lining or anything. It doesn't look cropped, but it's not super long, and the sleeves do look slightly relaxed with a little cuff at the end. And yeah, this fabric actually has a good amount of stretch to it. Here it is. I like this one because it's oversized like in all the right places. Like some of the pieces today were like a little too tight on the arms or a little too tight on the bust. This one's kind of just perfectly oversized, so no need to size up. Kind of a boxy fit, slightly dropped shoulder. The sleeves also have a little bit of space to them, but they have cuffs at the end. I think the texture is actually really cute, especially in this little like terracotta color, because it gives me like sandstone vibes almost. It's not brushed inside, but I wouldn't say it's rough, and it still has a good amount of stretch to it. So I think this is a nice little like cozy lounge piece. I wish there were some matching joggers or shorts, but these little shorts, they honestly work pretty well with this. So another tank in another light little sage green. This one kind of reminds me of a Lululemon Align tank, but it does have a scooped, like kind of curved neckline, some seam detailing at the side, which is really cute, and it's also scooped in the back, and built-in bra as usual. All right, here's this top, slightly brushed on the outside. This one is super soft. Full side boob coverage, which sometimes with little tops like this with the built-in bras, they kind of come in a little too much at the armpits and have a little side boob. So love that this has a good amount of coverage. I'd say full coverage overall, less cleavage than some of the other tops we've tried today. Here's a little seam detailing on the side, very subtle, but adds a little detail without being like super in your face. And it is also scooped in the back. And I thought this would be the same color as these little sage green leggings that I'm wearing, but it's almost more of a bluish, maybe a little tonal situation, and built-in bra with the cup pads. Next we have this kind of zip up tank bra situation. So it does have a full zip, so really easy to get on and off, removable cups. There's no true elastic in here, so we're kind of relying on compression to, you know, keep us in, and nice thick straps and full coverage on the back. All right, here's the bra. It does have a full zip, but something I like in most zippered sports bras is they have like a little clasp to kind of clasp before you zip so that it's all held together. It just makes zipping a little easier. This one didn't have that. This one also has one of the little like fabric flaps above the bra, kind of helps keep the zipper in place and protects your skin from the zipper. The bottom doesn't have that, but it does have the protector on the inside, and it doesn't feel like it's going to cut into my skin. This one's very wide, almost too far into my armpits, so if you have a really like wide bust, this would be good for you. Personally, I think this one might cut into my armpits a little too much. It is soft, so it shouldn't really hurt, but you can just tell a very wide shape. The straps are kind of wide as well. They just go up and down. They might have the possibility of falling down, and then they have a scoop back. And while there's no separate elastic on the inside, I'm still feeling compressed enough. I'd say true to size up if in between. And in terms of support, I'm still getting a solid medium support. But in terms of zip up sports bras, I feel like I still have other ones that I prefer, because most zip up bras are like high impact. Like I have some from Yvette that are nice and high impact. This one, I don't know. It's like almost in between a tank and a bra. Guys, we are at the bottom of the box, and finally my prayers have been answered. We got some rhythm leggings. So I love the rhythm leggings. Definitely over any legging today. These are definitely one of the only leggings I'd really recommend from Nepoagym. Very slightly brushed. They have a small crotch gusset, which is my favorite because they don't show very often. I don't know, sometimes when crotch gussets are too big and they go down the leg, they can just look a little awkward. So no front seam. These are probably the 25-inch version, and the glute seams are super flattering in the back, and they go above the glutes, and these are super cute. Okay, such a great basic affordable leggings. I have a couple favorite affordable leggings. The rhythm leggings are one of my go-tos. Colorful Koala is always go-to, as well as Kamo Fitness. And I love that these have no front seam. These ones do go higher in the back than they are in the front, so they're not quite as high rise in the front, which usually bothers me, but because it kind of goes up on the side and the back, it's totally fine. The seams end up above the glutes in the back, super flattering. I often size down to an extra small in the rhythms because they used to be a more sleek material. These kind of feel slightly brushed, and I feel like I'm wearing an extra small right now. I forgot to check the size on the package, but I'd say you do not need to size down. These are a little snug, if anything, so I would stick with your normal legging size, but if you're in between, I would choose a size down. We have that small crotch gusset that's not visible from the front, the seam down middle of the thigh, medium to high on the booty scale. Probably not the most cellulite coverage, and I believe these are like a 25-inch inseam because they're definitely not a full length on me. I expect these to show a little bit of sweat, but they should dry pretty quickly, and they're very slightly brushed, so they will attract a little bit of pet fur, but it's not going to be as like stuck to it. It's like a super brushed, like a line type legging, so I wouldn't worry too much about pet fur with these, but you know, if you have white animals and you have black leggings, you're gonna see something. We're on the last one. I've definitely had this bra before, but this is a new color for me. This is the lavender purple. So beautiful. It's like this like blue undertoned purple, which is my favorite kind of purple. We got a high neck and a little strappy detail in the back. This resembles the fly bra for me, so this might be like a high neck fly bra or something. Honestly, I feel like we saved the best for last because this is super cute. All right, here's the sports bra. I love the color. So this is just one thick elastic at the bottom, so it provides a lot of support. For me, this is really good in a size small. I wear a 32 band in like regular bras, so if you're in between, I'd probably size up because this is a very thick elastic. But for me, it's really comfortable, provides a lot of support. We do get a little bit of side boob in this one because it does kind of come up around the shoulders a little bit. I'm not gonna fall out of it, I know, but if that's something that bothers you, be careful. I'd say medium coverage overall because it has this high neck, and the strappy back is super cute, very open, and since the straps are still pretty thick over the top here, it's not cutting in or digging in or anything, so I give it a medium support. Still pretty good. All right guys, the box is empty, which means we are done with the videos. So I will have everything linked down below, both on AliExpress and on Nepoagym's website, and I will have my additional codes down there too. I'll go ahead and put a little star by my most highly recommended items because as with every launch, there are some hits and misses, and I definitely have my favorites, so I'll put a little star there for you. And make sure to check out my Black Friday guide on my website. I'm always compiling the best deals for you guys, and I continue to add to the list as more sales are announced. And again, keep in mind, a lot of the sales this year for Black Friday are actually happening well before Black Friday. So I actually don't know any yet that are starting on Black Friday. So I hope this was helpful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you still like these AliExpress hauls because they're probably the most stuff I have to try on for any video. So, oh, and if you guys don't already follow me on TikTok, I've been posting more there. So go ahead and check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Francis.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we have another video in my November launches Black Friday sale series, if you will. Today I'm going to be reviewing a couple brands that are having launches coming up and or sales. If you missed it in my last video, I mentioned that every year I come out with a big Black Friday sale list, and it's already live on my website. I will have it linked down below. It includes a bunch of activewear brands that are having sales, including when the sale is, some of the key discounts if I have any of them, some recommendations, and I'll link a review if I have one. I update the site like daily at this point because there are always new sales or more information that I'm like allowed to release because some brands don't announce their sales until a certain time. But anyways, it's been updating. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and keep up to date there because I've been doing a lot of big giveaways for Black Friday. And the first launch and sale we'll be talking about today, also probably the longest one we'll be talking about, Kamo Fitness. So if you guys aren't familiar with Kamo Fitness, they're one of my favorite affordable activewear brands. The bras and tops are around like $22 to $25 and the leggings around $30, and that's before the sales. So they have a new launch on November 14th, which is their Back to Nature collection. I have all the pieces and we'll be reviewing those today. And if you ever want to support me when you shop Kamo Fitness, you can use code Kathryn at checkout. It's not a discount code, but it is a support code. And remember, whenever you use any of my codes, you can enter my monthly giveaway, and I'll link that down below as well. It's always on my website. So the launch is November 14th, but then they're having a Black Friday sale from November 24th through 30th. The discounts are up to 60% off. The lowest price item is $9.99. All items on sale will be final sale, and from my understanding, it's only the older collections that will be on sale for Black Friday. So the new Back to Nature collection will not be on sale, but it's already pretty affordable, so I'm not like super upset. But some brands do choose to discount everything on Black Friday. Some brands just choose to discount the older collections. So before we jump into the new collection, I'll review a couple pieces that I haven't gotten to share yet. So these are the Goliath wide shorts. These are a 3-inch inseam, kind of looser style running short. These are $35, but since they are from an older collection, they should be on sale for Black Friday. So this is the color red, which is more of like a bright orange. And then I also have black. I have the black in a medium. I do prefer a size up in these. These have a thick elastic waistband, and they also have a little internal loop style drawstring. I didn't need it because I found the waistband to be pretty snug as is, but if you're someone who does like the option of a drawstring, I think it's nice that they have it. It does have one little zip pocket on the side. It's a pretty small pocket, so it really doesn't fit that much, but enough for like keys or like a credit card or something. The inseam is 3 inches. I don't feel like my butt is like gonna come out of these or anything. It does have an inner lining. Here's the lining close up. It has a little elastic around the edge, and it is an underwear shaped lining, and in the small, it does kind of cut into me and just create the look of underwear lines. Personally, I don't love the linings that are underwear shaped. I prefer them to be like shorts shaped so you don't see them. So for that reason, I'm not the biggest fan of the lining, but it does cut into me a little less on the medium. So I do recommend a size up in these shorts. They also are kind of that sleek, almost windbreaker material, but they're a little more quiet than some shorts like this. So I am a fan of the material, and it's not like super stretchy. It has a little bit of give to it though. They recently restocked the Ellen leggings in this brown color. I think a couple other colors as well, but my two favorite leggings from Kamo are the Serenity leggings and the Ellen leggings. I'd go for the Serenity leggings if you prefer a no front seam, a little more compression, and a little less like naked soft feel. The Serenity leggings are still brushed, but they're not quite as brushed as the Ellen leggings. I would go for the Ellen leggings if you prefer like a super naked feel, light compression, really brushed soft fabric. I hate to use the term Align dupe, but I really do feel like these are as soft as an Align legging. And if you prefer a front seam legging, go with the Ellen leggings. I know not a lot of people like front seams, but there are people, every time I mention it on a video, there are people who say they like the front seam. So if you're a front seam girl and you still haven't tried the Ellen leggings, you need to. Because I won't wear front seams very often, but I will sacrifice it to wear these leggings because I love the Ellen leggings. More on the Ellen leggings, they have a tapered seamless waistband at the top. The solid colors are true to size, but the tie-dye colors I would size up. Really enhanced glute seams in the back. These are super flattering. The waistband in the front is really flattering as well. It kind of dips down and gives you a little extra lower tummy control. And then they have an extended crotch gusset, and they're 25 inches. Here is an up close of the fabric. It's definitely more brushed than the Serenity leggings and super soft. So the Ellen leggings will be discounted for Black Friday, but now we're moving on to the Back to Nature collection, and this will not be discounted. Let's go over some colors first. There are solids and then animal prints, and the animal prints you can kind of mix and match with the solids if wearing like a full animal print set is too much. You could do like a solid bra printed leggings or printed leggings solid bra. This is the color Clear Sky. It's like basically a sky blue. This is the Misty Morning print that goes with the Clear Sky. Here's the print close up. Kamo did release an animal print Serenity legging like a while back, and they were a sleek material, but this time all of the fabrics, including the prints, are made of a brush material. Then we have Sage Green and Salvia print, and lastly Honey Gold and Savannah print. Personally, I'm not the biggest animal print fan, especially when it's such like a bold colored animal print, since there's so much contrast between like the spots and like the background color. So personally, these aren't my favorite animal prints, but I love the solid colors, and I like that you can mix and match the solids in the prints. Starting off with a new piece, we have the Serenity sports bras. I wear a size small in everything Kamo Fitness, but it's basically this little like almost kind of high neck sports bra with a thick elastic band at the bottom. So this is just a solid elastic, and it's not a long line bra or anything, just like classic short sports bra. Removable cups with the seam down the center to prevent the cups from going places you don't want them to be, and an open back with just a little cross back detail. So let's try this one on. All right, here's the Serenity bra, and I feel like I've been asking Kamo for some solid sports bras for a while now, and I definitely feel like this is a really good sports bra from them. So it has the thick elastic at the bottom, but it's lined with the brush material, so it's super soft. The small fits me really well in the band, but I'm definitely a little bit compressed. Not to an uncomfortable point. Like personally, I like this amount of compression, but if you are in between sizes, I think I would size up. And it's kind of like a mid to high on the neck. I wouldn't consider this a total high neck, but I have no cleavage showing. So really good coverage here. Slightly scoops away from the shoulder. It's not as much side boob as you're going to get from like the Ellen high neck tank. I know a lot of you guys don't like how scooped that one gets towards the side. I definitely feel like we have more coverage here. Definitely the potential for a little bit of side boob. In terms of support, solid medium support, maybe even medium to high. I'm feeling nice and compressed, nice and covered. Straps are decently thick, and then they just twist in the back to just like a very basic little detailing here. This is definitely my favorite sports bra that Kamo has come out with so far. I feel like it's a really solid option. I wore it to the gym, didn't have any problems, didn't need to adjust, didn't cause me any pain anywhere. So I'm definitely a fan. I got through a whole video without saying hi to the cats, but Pinto, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Next, we have the Serenity shorts, which are one of my favorite pairs of shorts from this year. So both the prints and the solids are both made of a 75% nylon, 25% spandex blend, and they all just have like a slight brushed feel to them. They are brushed inside and outside though. Serenity shorts are a high rise, no front seam. They do have a small crotch gusset, and they're a 6-inch inseam. 6 inches is kind of my preferred shorts length when I really want to wear a pair of shorts that I know is not going to roll up on me. And they also have flattering glute seams in the back. I feel like if you're in the market for a good pair of like solid colored shorts, or I guess the prints too, I just am constantly reaching for these, and I know they're not going to let me down. You know how some days you wear an outfit and you're like, this is a bad gym day because I'm not feeling my outfit? These will not do that to you. I guess these ones aren't going to be on sale, but they have older colors that might be on sale. All right, here are these Serenity shorts. I've reviewed them before. Solid 6-inch inseam and just some light compression around the thighs. Definitely no cutting in. About a medium thickness, no front seam. Solid high rise. Ever since they adjusted the rise in the Serenity shorts and leggings, I've absolutely loved them. Solid medium to high on the booty scale. You have these flattering glute seams, but they're not quite as enhanced as the Ellen leggings. I just feel like they're a really solid amount of taper there. And they just stay in place for my whole workout. If I want to go on walks in these, I just love these shorts. And I also feel like probably cellulite friendly, but not cellulite proof, especially in the lighter colors. But the fabric isn't super thin, it's got a little bit of thickness to it. Here are the printed shorts. I think these are going to be a little more forgiving in terms of cellulite and definitely sweat too, because they have like these darker patches. So prints are always really nice and forgiving, and these are still brushed, which I like. And the last thing that come in these colors are the Serenity leggings. Another classic for me. Great if you love a no front seam legging that's going to be flattering on the glutes and is slightly brushed but not super delicate. These are essentially the same as the Serenity shorts, so no front seam, high rise, seamless waistband, flattering glute seams, and these I believe are 25 or 26 inches. And here are the Serenity leggings. Fairly straightforward, again, very similar to the shorts. High rise, no front seam. They also are just slightly tapered at the waist, so super snatching. In a size small, I have no gaping in these, so very true to size. If in between, you can kind of go either way. If you prefer more compression, size down. If you prefer slightly less compression, size up. Fluttering glute seams again. And yeah, that's about all I have to say on the Serenity leggings. A really solid pair of basic leggings. Again, they kind of almost remind me of like the Alphalete Essential Alpha Lux leggings, except more affordable, and I feel like these kind of stay up a little better for me actually. And the last couple pieces are in their new Maya collection. So these are only coming in Magical Forest, which is this deep teal color, black, which is the color Meteorite. So first there's the Maya leggings. These are made of the same material as the Serenity leggings. So they're gonna be a semi-compressive brush material. And the waistband is slightly different. The seams come up a little further in the front. There's still no front seam, crotch gusset, and curved glute seams, but really the main difference is just some seam detailing down the side. All right, so here are the new leggings. Still a nice high rise. We do just have these little seams that kind of come up the front, and this is the seam detailing down the side. It kind of reminds me of those Buff Bunny Latitude leggings, but I didn't end up being a huge fan of those because the gusset sat so far forward. This gusset I feel like is a pretty good spot, like almost slightly visible, but you can't actually see it. No gathering for me around here. And at the gym, I just felt like I was pulling them up occasionally, and when I would lean over, I get a tiny bit of gaping. So I do think I could probably do an extra small on these. So I don't think you have to size down, but if you're in between, I would go with your size down. They'll still be a solid medium compression either way, but just for the waist snugness, I probably would consider a size down. They still have the flattering glute seams, so everything for Kamo is always a solid medium to high on the booty scale, if not even a high. You will get some cellulite coverage on these because of the thickness and also the color. And these are a 25-inch inseam. And this fabric definitely does collect a little bit of pet fur and lint. I definitely had to lint roll myself after this morning because the cats were rubbing against my legs and whatnot. So it does collect a little bit of fur and does require a good lint roll if you don't want to have any fur on you. So yeah, I don't think these beat the Serenity leggings for me. I still just think the Serenity leggings are just the best fitting personally, but I like that these have a little extra detailing. There's also the Maya sports bra, and this one, I really wanted to love this one, and it didn't really end up working out for me. But basically it's like a deep V sports bra with removable cut pads. There's a little like pin detailing down here that comes to a point. And then there's this little strap that goes like kind of right on top of the girls. And this whole combo together was just like a lot of like concentrated cleavage for me that I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan of. This one also has that thick elastic on the bottom, so it is a solid elastic. Because of that elastic, I probably wouldn't be sizing down in these bras. In the back is just a racer back. Here's the sports bra, and I actually got like a lot of compliments about it in my DMs because I posted a story wearing it, but this is before me adjusting, and I just feel like I'm kind of coming out of it. I almost feel like this little strap here almost like pushes the girls down and out a bit. So I found myself adjusting a little bit at the gym to kind of create a little less cleavage. But if you're not conscious of that, I feel like this is still a really cute sports bra. Personally, I can only deal with so much boobaliciousness at the gym before I feel kind of uncomfortable. This one was just a little too much for me. I also just feel like the strap placement is a little bit odd. I'm just not sure I'm a big fan of it. Now that I think about it, you could probably even cut this off, but it's a really nice deep V without the little strap. It does have one of these little pin detailings that kind of could look like a nip in some lightings. I mean, I feel like for the most part you can see that it is like a seam that isn't that, but I just wanted to say. True to size, if you're in between, I'd probably size up. Pretty similar elastic tightness as the Serenity bra, and just a very solid racer back. It was comfortable at the gym. I just was adjusting quite a bit and felt a little bit self-conscious of this. I'd say medium coverage because there's pretty good coverage except for this one area, and light to medium support. And lastly, the Maya short sleeve crop. So this little crop top made of the same material. It's got some seam detailing, looks like a mock neck, and just does a little quarter zip down the front. So here's the zip top. This is a small. Good amount of compression in the small. I'd say if you're in between, size up, but I think this size fits me well. And it does not come up when I raise my arms, so we still have coverage of the sports bra underneath. Same brushed material. You can wear it unzipped, kind of like this, or you can zip it up to a full mock neck, and it has a little fabric protector to prevent the zipper from irritating your skin, which I always love to see. This is a true top. There's no built-in bra or anything. And the back has a little bit of seam detailing. I don't find myself wearing these kinds of tops all that much, but I kind of wish I brought it to the gym today because I wasn't a big fan of wearing the sports bra underneath by itself. The next couple items I wanted to review for you guys are from Petula. I've reviewed Petula a couple times on my channel before, and I definitely have some favorites from them, including the bear leggings and shorts. Anyway, we'll get into the favorites. But I am running a huge giveaway on my Instagram with them right now that has 10 winners, so make sure to go enter. But their Black Friday sale is starting on 11/14 at 12 p.m. EST. They have discounts from 15 to 65% off, and I do have a couple pieces that I wanted to review today. So first, I've talked about the bear leggings on my channel before, and the bear leggings are going to be 20% off. If you've had your eye on the bear leggings for a while, I'd recommend getting them because they're so nice, so soft. They're definitely not the most high impact leggings or the bear material in general, but I still wear them to the gym and I'm just careful with them, and I've worn mine a decent amount of times and they're still doing well. I recently got the bear 6-inch shorts. These are a super light compression, super soft material. They're made of this like brushed marled fabric. I featured the bear leggings in my like softest leggings ever video, but they have no front seam, 6-inch inseam, and they're super thick thigh friendly. They're not going to cut in at the bottom of the thighs. They're also super flattering on the glutes because they just won't squish them down. The seams go above the glutes as well. Seamless double thickness waistband, and these were just really nice. Here is the bear material close up. To go with that, I got the Bare V sports bra. Most of their bras I size up to a medium. I stuck with a small with this one because I have the other Bare sports bra in a medium and it was like a little bit big. I probably could have done a medium in this one, but it was okay. Made of the Bare material. It's a deep V, so it is kind of boobalicious. Twisted back detail. I'd give this one like a light to medium support and definitely a low coverage. I was a little worried about the black lining of this bra, but I didn't notice any like rolling or show through of the black when I was wearing it. So Bare V bra, still probably would recommend this for smaller cup sizes only. I also got their new Peak leggings. So these are part of their new collection. So these leggings will not be on sale for the Black Friday sale. I got these in a size small and I would recommend true to size. These are pretty similar in feel to the Bare leggings. They're not quite as brushed soft, but they're just as stretchy. And they are like a knit, like jacquard material. So the inside shows the print. It's not like a real print. It's knit into the fabric and it's like super stretchy. Probably will be a little bit delicate like the Bare leggings again. I got them in the 26-inch inseam. Another thing that's great about Petula is most of their leggings come in 23 and 26 inches. So these are super light compression, like maximum stretch, seamless waistband. And for these leggings and the Bare leggings and shorts, if you're in between, I probably would size down because of how much stretch they have. And they don't have like curved glute seams, but they still are slightly tapered. And these are super flattering on the glutes. No front seam, and they were just so comfy. And these are another favorite for me from Petula and highly recommend if you love super stretchy soft leggings. I also got the HB twisted bra and shorts, and I haven't tried on the shorts yet, so we're gonna need to do a little try on review for these. But they have kind of a brushed base material and a ribbed waistband. So here is the close up, and they do have a logo. It's pretty bold on the back. It's like gold, and they also have rib detailing down the side of the leg. I believe these are also a 6-inch short. These ones have slightly tapered seams in the back. Okay, here are the shorts. Hopefully it's still okay to see the details even though these are black. So these ones are small. Sometimes black colors tend to run a little small, or maybe it's just this style, but I'm definitely getting a little cutting in to my thighs at the bottom. So I would probably have preferred a medium in this one. Solid 6-inch inseam on the shorts, really nice length, and quite a bit of ribbed detailing, which isn't my favorite again, but because it's black, it's not very noticeable. And I do like the seams in the back. They just kind of curve around the glutes. I think the logoing is a little too heavy for my taste, but overall these are going to be on sale quite a bit. And if you like a 6-inch short, I still think these are pretty nice and definitely good quality. And the bra also has the brushed material on the top, ribbed material on the band, and then the back is twisted. And these ones are pretty discounted. Yeah, this bra is 45% off, and I think the shorts are pretty discounted too. All right, so here's this bra, and just looking at it on the website, I really didn't think it would have enough space for my girls, but this one is a size medium. It actually does fit. It has the ribbed band on the bottom with an elastic inside, and then a brushed material as the main part. Tiny bit of side boob, but I'm not gonna fall out of it. Definitely a scoop neckline, so I would give this one a low to medium coverage. Thin spaghetti straps that do some cute twist detail in the back, and definitely like a light support sports bra, but it still works for me. I think it would also be really flattering on small cup sizes. I also got the Saria sports bra, and this one is 50% off. So this one I did get in a medium, and I definitely would recommend sizing up because this fits like almost every other size small sports bra I've ever had, so it definitely runs a size small. This one has about a medium coverage, scoop neck, does have removable cups, and the bottom band is like a thick elastic, which is another reason why you like need to size up because it runs small and doesn't have a lot of give to it down there. I didn't feel like I was going to fall out of this one though once it was on, so I did feel like it had pretty decent coverage. In general, Petula, I feel like they do a slightly better job on their leggings than their bras, at least like for fitting me personally. And a super cute strappy back detail, and this material doesn't quite feel sleek performance, but it's not really brushed, so kind of that like in-between material that really isn't going to collect a lot of lint. It also shouldn't really pill. I also got the Yvette leggings. This is the 26-inch version, and these ones will be 30% off. I will also do a like talk through try on of these. These are made of a nice like heavyweight, like thick brush material, so gonna be nice and compressive. High rise as well. Seamless waistband, no front seam. They do have side pockets. These leggings, I honestly just feel like they were made for me. So these are a size small. I'd say a solid medium compression. Just like a very finely brushed, so soft, and it's the kind of brush that doesn't look super fuzzy to the touch, but it's just like really nice. So I feel like this might be like their Myra fabric or something. that I've tried before, and I just love this fabric because it's kind of like a more durable brush material. Anyways, onto the leggings. True to size, probably size up if in between. Nice high rise, nice compressive waistband, no seams at the top. We do have side pockets that go really far down, so you can actually store quite a bit of stuff in here. I do feel like the gusset, I kind of had to push the gusset back a little bit because it was trying to sit pretty far forward. Sometimes I can't tell in my little viewfinder on my camera if this is really sitting far forward or what, but because these are black, it's not an issue, but it might be visible in some of the other solid colors. And the seams on the back go above the glutes, so solid medium high on the booty scale. The fabric isn't super thin, it's kind of like a medium thickness, so I'd probably consider these cellulite friendly, but not totally cellulite proof. And the 26-inch inseam is just right above my ankles for me. And lastly, the sweater and sweater joggers. These are both in the color limestone. I didn't see the sweater on their sale list, but their sweater joggers are 15% off. I believe these launched last year, but they're made of this super cozy material. I got a size small in both and it fits perfectly. And the material is this kind of brushed, marled sweater material, if you will. The inside is not brushed though, so it's not like a fuzzy fleece on the inside, which I do prefer a fuzzy fleece, but these are still pretty soft, but they are not brushed inside. So let's try these ones on. All right, so here are the sweater joggers. These are in a size small. I was a little bit worried about the size small just because I didn't know how much stretch these had. I was worried they were gonna be uncomfortable in the thighs, but they're actually perfect. They're not super oversized, but I feel like they're still comfy enough for lounge, and I don't feel like they're super tight on my legs. I'd say you can wear your typical legging size. These are also super high rise, which is sometimes hard to find in joggers, so I love how high rise these are. Super soft material, got the pockets. This material might be a little delicate as well, so I'll just have to tell Peach not to lay her claws into these. And they're almost even a full length on me, so they got a good amount of length too. They're a comfy home jogger, but I still feel like this is cute enough for me to wear outside of the house. All right, so here's the sweater to go with the joggers. Again, I just do wish that they did the fuzzy lining on the inside of the sweater as well, because the outside is so soft, but the inside isn't quite as soft. It is a full length sweater. It does cover a part of my butt. How I've been wearing it is I just kind of like tuck it into the top of the joggers in the front, and then I feel like this is like kind of a cute combo of a little bit relaxed, but you can still kind of see like some waist definition. It does have a seam all the way down the front and all the way down the back. There's a little slit at the side, and the Petula logo is very subtle here. Sleeves are full length on me, got the little cuffs, and overall I feel like it's a really cute, comfy lounge set. And the last brand today is Tom Tiger. So I get messages from you guys way too often telling me to review Tom Tiger when I have actually reviewed them before. That's been like a recent trend in my comments of people asking for reviews that I've already done, and I will always link you the video if you do that. But you can always search the brand you're looking for in my name into the YouTube search bar and it will show up. So I tried Tom Tiger a couple months ago, and back then they were still pretty new. I did have some quality control issues, but I have ordered from them since, and I definitely think they've made some improvements. So here are their leggings, this beautiful rust orange color, always a favorite of mine. They have a waistband up here that kind of has like a little extra thickness to it, and these resemble the Whitney Simmons V2 leggings. So the leggings have kind of this double line, tapered glute seams, little laser cut detailing. They have improved their logo since last time I reviewed them too. Now it's just like this little tiger guy, which I still prefer logoless, but it's better than when they just had like Tom Tiger written on the leggings. They do have that little internal scrunch. I find it to be a little more noticeable of a scrunch than the actual Gymshark ones, but it's still not quite as obvious and scrunched as some booty scrunch leggings. Extended crotch gusset, very thin naked feel material, and these are not a full length. I believe they're about 25 inches. They also have this little army green and royal blue. Okay, so here these are in a size small. These ones feel a little more sleek than the brown shorts do for some reason, but nice high rise. I'd say I have a little extra fabric in these, so if you're in between, I would probably size down. I think I could manage an extra small in these just fine. They're also super thin. As you can see, kind of like every little line. Kind of in general for Tom Tiger, I do prefer their darker colors because their fabric is so thin. I just feel like the darker colors are a little more forgiving. Extended crotch gusset. Their seams do feel a little bit tight on these ones today, but since there's no front seam, it's not causing any issues. 7/8 length on me and very flattering on the glutes in the back. As you can see, again, the scrunch does kind of stretch out, so it doesn't do a whole lot, but it does help with a little glute separation. I really didn't have to pull these up into position. Nice little curved glute seams go above the glutes, so in general they're really flattering, but I wouldn't expect a lot of cellulite coverage in these, especially on the light colors. They also have the bras, but today I just have 3 colors of their new leggings. I guess I could bring out their bras too. Okay. As we're talking about it, I will get it. So I bought this set from them about a month ago. Same design as the leggings in short form, and these are like a solid 6-inch short. They're actually really nice. And this is the bra, which also resembles the Whitney Simmons Gymshark V2. Has the ring in the back and everything. So we'll do a quick try on of these. All right, so here's the bra in a size small. I would say true to size / size up. Personally, I am spilling out of it a little bit, so I think I probably would benefit from a medium. So if you're a larger cup size, I think I would size up. The elastic at the bottom is also kind of coming up a little bit, so I do like how this doesn't have the cutout like the actual Gymshark one, because I couldn't really even see the cutout on myself and it didn't do anything for me. So I'd say low to medium coverage, and in terms of support, also light to medium. And then lots of coverage in the back with that little ring detail. I have only worn this once, so I haven't noticed any tarnishing on the gold detailing, but it might happen. And the material is just very slightly brushed. All right, so here are the shorts. Super thick thigh friendly, like the seam at the bottom doesn't even like begin to cut into my legs. So definitely no need to size up for thigh space. Love the no front seam. The waistband is pretty small. I wouldn't expect a ton of lower tummy control. I like the small amount of extra compression we have up here. These are kind of a sleek material on the inside and slightly brushed on the outside. They're super thin, so probably not a lot of cellulite coverage, but they are very lightweight, very comfy. And also because they're super thin, they're also very flattering on the glutes. You can see that scrunch does stretch out a little bit. I don't think the scrunch does a whole lot, but it adds a little bit to it, and I still appreciate that it's there. Seams are very flattering on the glutes, and the length is also really good. These did not roll up on me at the gym. I actually really like this little set together. It's affordable, it's cute, and the quality on these has definitely improved. I did message them about their Black Friday sales. I haven't heard back yet, but if I do hear back by the time I post this video, I will put an update on the screen of what their sale will be. And if I don't have an update there, I will have an update eventually on my Black Friday list. Okay, that is all review-wise and sale-wise I'm going to talk about in this video. Again, if you have any sales that I have not mentioned on my Black Friday list, feel free to comment them down below and I can go ahead and add that to the list. This is going to be a really big month of launches and sales, and keep in mind you never have to participate in any or every launch. But personally, I do love the Black Friday sales because you can get everything for just a little bit cheaper. And if you've been keeping your eye on a couple items and it happens to be on sale, I think it's a good time to buy it. And definitely keep updated on my Instagram stories for more launches, more sales. We definitely have some more coming up. Awfully is on November 20th. They have a huge launch coming up, and I'm really hoping I can get that video up as soon as possible, but I have not received my package yet. I don't do these reviews for the brands. I do it for you guys because I like you guys to have all of the information, because I'm lucky enough to get a lot of this stuff before launches, so I need to convey the important details for you guys so you guys can help make your purchasing decisions. All right, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing another what I eat in a day. I like to do these like a couple times a year, not really as a like, oh, follow exactly what I eat, because everyone has their own ways they like to eat and how much they like to eat. But I just think it's fun to like share recipes, share little snacks that I've been liking, and I do share more food like on like my Instagram stories and everything, but it's fun to just have it all in one place sometimes. So yeah, you guys know the drill.
I already did this on Here it goes.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday. I meant to start this vlog yesterday and then I forgot. So we're starting a Tuesday morning. It's about 7:25, so I gotta get going to Path. Oral Path is my first class of the day, 8 to 9, and then the past 2 days, so Monday, Tuesday, today, I've had my children's clinic rotations, so we've been doing dentistry on the kiddos, and it's actually really fun. The kids were surprisingly cooperative and super cute, and sometimes it's just nice to not have to like make small talk with adults. Don't get me wrong, I love my adult patients, but you know, sometimes it's nice. So having a lot of fun with that. I think we're about 3 weeks into the semester, maybe this is the 4th, but it's moving right along. Things are getting settled in. I was definitely stressed last time I posted a vlog trying to figure everything out, but things are getting better, although I have, you know, new stresses of midterms coming up soon. So packed my no, Peach, don't seal his food, Peach. She literally always seals his food. No, stop it. Packed my breakfast and lunch. We're doing protein oats this morning. Put a little like pumpkin spice almond butter on top. Super good. Got just some figs on today and heading to class. Alright guys, I'm back from class. It's only 4 o'clock. I did get out early today. So today was day 2 in the children's clinic, and yesterday was like a little more exciting. We had a little more going on in the afternoon. Basically like a bunch of us together kind of like worked on a patient, so we kind of like rotated off what we were doing. So yesterday I got to apply some SDF, which is silver diamine fluoride. It's basically like a cavities arresting medication. So did some of that. More common on kids because it stains your teeth black, but you don't have to drill in the tooth. So easy for kids. And it was my first time doing that. I've only ever seen like videos of it, but I don't know, I had reviewed before because I knew I have less experience with like pediatrics and stuff, so I went ahead and reviewed all like my ped stuff before I was, you know, on my rotation. And then today we just had 2 new patient exams. Cute little kids, they did a really good job. They were super patient, and on the first one I was like, you know, looking in the mouth and everything. Then I did their cleaning. I don't have my next rotation until like November now, but I'm excited to go back because I don't know, I thought it was fun in there. It was a little more relaxed than our normal clinic. Everything besides our normal clinic, it's all run a little bit differently, so we didn't have like the same assigned patients. It's just kind of like you're assigned a patient at that moment and you kind of just do whatever needs to be done. But yeah, it was a good time. So far so good working with kids. When I first started dental school, I thought I would hate anything to do with pediatrics, but I'm actually liking it a lot more. So now it's 4 o'clock. I have a video that I need to edit tonight to go up tomorrow, and I still have quite a bit to do on that. So I need to get going with that. And I just found out that there's a big launch the weekend right before I have a giant path exam. So that's a little stressful for me because I already like did all of my like pre-filming. Like I've been filming a lot, so I didn't have to film that weekend, and now I'm going to have to for this launch. So I'm gonna have to start studying for path hopefully tomorrow, and that's like way earlier than I normally study for things, but it's a big class, lots of information, so I don't think I'll regret studying early. So you'll see me starting to study for that tomorrow. I won't get to it today because I have to work on my video, and I got some big packages, so I'm gonna go get changed and then maybe we'll open them together. Okay, just changed, did a little stretching just because after a full day of like, I don't know, clinic and stuff, my body just needs a little stretch. So, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna really fully open this right now. This is Kylie Swim that I ordered for a review. Hopefully I have time to get to it at some point. I've been watching little try-ons on TikTok of the Kylie Swim, and I'm like honestly not sure how I'm even gonna try this on YouTube. Like it does not look like it's going to have any coverage, so I'm really nervous. Next, I think is Loving Tan. They reached out and wanted to send me some stuff. So, if you guys didn't know, I love some self-tanner. That's why I have a little bit of color right now. I can't believe it took me so long to discover self-tanner. It's just like, it just makes you feel so confident. Not that I'm not really confident, but sometimes it's just nice to have a little boost. This is so cute. Okay, this is super cute. They literally wrapped it so nicely. Alright, so they sent me a little variety of little tanning things. Tan removing glove, which I currently need for my wrists because they're not looking cute. Got an applicator mitt. Oh, 2 applicator mitts. I actually have a really good applicator mitt I found on Amazon, which is way better than any of the tan brands. And some gradual tan, some facial tan, and some bronzing mousse. So super nice. And then this giant box is from Alphalete. They have been having launches like every couple weeks, and like I honestly cannot keep up with it. Like I'm not a full-time influencer or YouTuber, like, and I like to do reviews for every launch, but they gotta slow it down because your girl's getting overwhelmed. Luckily, this is just a restock at the Amplify, so I don't know if I actually have to do a review because I have reviewed these things before. There's like a couple of new pieces, but still, it's like a lot. The one color I really wanted was this French blue. Look how like pretty that like periwinkle blue is. You know I love periwinkle blue, so I did not say that right. All right, thanks for tuning in to my little unboxing. Now I'm going to edit my video. It's for the Gymshark Whitney Simmons launch, and I ended up filming a lot. So I always shoot myself in the foot. I film like an hour of content, then I have to like edit all of that, which is irritating, but Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. It's almost 8:30. I went to the gym this morning, did a little pull workout. Very nice. And now I'm all dressed and ready for clinic today. Our 8 a.m. class this morning is recorded this week. It was actually recorded for the past 3 weeks, which means I was able to get an extra day in the gym, which is amazing. I'll probably watch that lecture later. I think they said it would be posted tomorrow, actually. And clinic today is very relaxed. I don't have any patients of my own this morning. I'm just running, which means I just go get things if people need them. And I'll probably work on some of my own patient stuff because I need to do some consults and whatever. And in the afternoon, I'm just assisting in treatment planning. So pretty relaxed day. Little scrub fit today. Got on the, I forgot what color this was, but some figs. These are the high-waisted joggers. They run a little big. Like the small is big for me. Made my smoothie, of course, and ready for class. Okay, I am back from class. This morning I was just running. I just got a bunch of patient stuff done with. Still have more to do. There's just like, I hate getting all these consults because it's so confusing, especially with ortho, because it's just like confusing. I want to do my stuff and then let ortho do it. Then this afternoon I was assisting in treatment planning and I was assisting one of the new students to clinic. So she had a comp exam, which is like a very big exam. So basically I helped her with it and we got done early, which is like crazy for like, that was like her second comp exam. So how's your wheel? Oh my gosh, where did you go? I don't think I'm assigned tomorrow morning, which means I'm gonna study for path because it's like already 5:15 and I had a long day. This afternoon was very long. So I said I was gonna start studying for path tonight. Peach, she's like running. I said I was gonna start studying for path tonight, but I feel like I'm just gonna be kind of tired. So I feel like maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning since I'm not assigned. And then in the afternoon, I have class. So we're gonna head off to a walk right now. That's why I'm wearing a little, you know, active outfit. It's actually really nice. It's in the 70s, which is what I've been wanting out of fall in Las Vegas. So we're gonna go for a quick, probably like 2-mile walk and then cook dinner and all that. Okay, so we just went on our walk. It's actually a little bit cold, so I changed because we're just going to this little Greek place, like right next door basically, for dinner. So yeah, hopefully it's good. We just didn't feel like eating any of the food we had tonight, so. Good morning, guys. Just packing my bag up. I've been watching these vlogs for a long time. I used to use my Buff Bunny Game Changer like tote bag for all my class and stuff. And as you can see, clearly I'm now switching to the backpack. I'm just being in the backpack instead of the tote. I don't really know why. I like to switch off sometimes and I still haven't switched back, So it was about 7:30. I'm off to oral path for the morning. So I have that at 8 and I think I'm unassigned this morning. So hopefully gonna start studying for path. So everyone cross your fingers. Ah, Peach, she's stealing his food again. Peach, stop stealing his food. He needs to eat. And then this afternoon I just have class. So I didn't end up studying last night, kind of as expected. I was just tired. So I figured it wasn't really a great time to study, but today's the day. Today I will. Just got back from class early. It's only about like 2:30. My watch is covered. I think it's 2:30. I studied for a path in the morning and I'll go over kind of how I studied for that in a couple minutes. Then we had oral path class first actually, then had lunch, and then we just had an hour of periosurgery class and our aesthetics class got canceled today. So I'm home early, so a little extra time to study, relax, you know, kind of do my own thing today. I've been really liking the Cherokee iFlex scrubs lately, except they run super big. Like these are extra small bottoms, extra small long, you know, to fit the long legs. This top is an extra small, and it still is like not tight. So, and then I recently got this jacket because I had a Lululemon gift card, and it's You know what's nice? It's like the scuba zip or whatever, but it's $118 and it's truly just a sweatshirt. Like there's nothing, really nothing special about this that makes it more than just a sweatshirt, and it's $118. So I would never buy this without a gift card, but you know, it's nice that I have it, it's soft. I'm gonna change into some comfier clothes and then, I don't know, maybe relax for a couple minutes. I also said that I would do some things on my Instagram story today, so I need to do that too. And I think Mr. Pence would appreciate if I threw him a spring. Buddy, do you see these, buddy? Ready, go. Run. Good boy. So I only finished about like 1.5 path lectures today, so I want to at least finish the one I was working on, if not to do one more by the end of the day. It's kind of early, but also like how much do I want to study? It gets harder and harder to study in dental school because I've been in like college slash, you know, higher education for 6 years now with no breaks. So we're getting a little tired. Anyways, you guys always ask me how I study. So first of all, I have an iPad Pro, which has been the best purchase for dental school. Literally could not have done it without this because I like to handwrite, but I don't like having all of the paper and everything, so this just keeps literally everything in one place. I use the Microsoft OneNote app. It's a free app, so you don't have to pay for it. It also syncs with my computer, so sometimes I'll be doing notes on my computer. They'll show up on my iPad too, which is super nice. And you can just print your PowerPoint onto the OneNote, and then you can just like write right on top of it. Like you can see I've done some highlighting and all that stuff. So for path exams, it's very information heavy. So kind of what I usually do first time around. I don't always do this if I'm feeling very lazy, but so far I'm feeling motivated. So I am like the chart girl. I like to make giant charts of literally everything on the slides because I'm a very visual person, and sometimes just having these charts where I can see everything kind of in one place, and it kind of allows for like comparison and contrast of the different conditions. So for example, we have like condylar hyperplasia and condylar hypoplasia. One of them causes the mandible to shift towards the opposite side of the affected, and one of them causes it to shift towards the same side. Having it in that chart, I can just see that information right on top of each other. I got a couple different headers for each of my things. So I have the defect, the etiology, the cause, the incidence, clinical features, treatment, and then a photo of the condition, because since this is pathology, a lot of it's, you know, visually seen on clinical exam. So it's helpful to have that photo there, that just so I can be like, okay, oblique facial cleft looks like this. So just having these charts helps me memorize a lot because I'm a very visual person. So sometimes I can just like kind of see the charts in my head, like when I'm taking the test. So, and then since there's so many conditions and there's often like so many little things that go through each of them, sometimes I make little mnemonics. Oftentimes I make like really like silly, like weird ones. And like my friends rely on me like day of the test to tell them how I remember my weird things. Anyways, not all classes do I make charts like this, but it was really helpful in like microbiology when we had like 1 million bacteria to memorize, and we have some bacterial diseases coming up here too. And I think that the charts are always super helpful for that. I'm also always very actively aware of my studying. Never mindlessly study, because you basically shouldn't even be studying. If you're going to study mindlessly, you have to be in the moment thinking about everything. So I like to kind of reason through things in my head. And my first time studying, I'm doing my charts, and then kind of like a couple days before studying, hopefully I'm done with all my charts. Sometimes I finish like the day before, and then we have to rapid memorize like the night before and the morning of. You know, we've done it before. And then once we get closer to the test, that's when I come up with my little like ways I memorize things. It's nice when there are conditions with like people's names, because you can kind of make up a little story about their name. Like for example, here we have Beckwith-Wiedemann syndrome. That's a condition that you get macroglossia, large tongue. Okay, you say Becky. Becky talks a lot. She's got a big tongue. There you go. Like, now I won't forget that. All right, hope that gave a little insight into my studying. Find what works for you, but big chart girl. Just got back from a little walk. I was gonna say how far I went. I think I went about 3 miles, and our pace was like under 15 minutes. Like, we're such fast walkers. I can't run, but I walk fast. This is my little walk fit. These are both Buff Bunny. I forget what this tank is called. Oh, maybe it's the foundation tank. I think that's what it is. But it has like a built-in bra and everything, full length tank, and just some little Legacy biker shorts. And we're gonna make dinner soon. about 8:20 on Friday. I'm about to head to rotation. I'm in the ER this morning, so we'll see what I do. Then for lunch, we have like this like ASDA, like American Student Dental Association event. They're giving us lunch, so excited about that. Went to the gym this morning, did a little push day. And just in case they run out of lunch or something, I am just packing a little salad, packing my lemon poppy seed perfect bar, super good. Made my smoothie for the morning, and I'm not scheduled in the afternoon, so my plan is to study path a little more. So I'm just gonna have one of these little clean energy drinks. I'm so happy. Why is this? Is it certain? Very good, Peach. Very good. Okay, I'm back from class. It is 3 o'clock. So I had my ER rotation in the morning, and I don't know why I always freak out about ER rotations because I've had so many at this point that I know what I'm doing a little more. So we had a patient come in with some pain, and after a good amount of like x-rays and everything and figuring it out, we decided that number one, which is one of the wisdom teeth, had to be extracted. And we decided to extract it at like 10:45, and like we're supposed to be all done with everything by 11:30. So I was like, running out of time a little bit. And it's a third molar, which if you didn't know, they're very hard to see in the mouth. So, but this was like my 11th tooth that I've extracted. And if you talk to me at the very beginning of me doing oral surgery, extracting teeth, like I posted some stories about it over the summer when I first started doing it. I was like, I hate oral surgery and never want to be in there, but I'm starting to like it a little bit more. Not to the point where I'm gonna like, you know, specialize and be an oral surgeon. I don't like that much, but I'm getting a lot better at it. I extracted this tooth all by myself with no help, no guidance. I just, you know, did it. I had my friend there assisting me actually. I just have to say, you cannot be an oral surgeon or someone who is extracting teeth if you don't go to the gym. Like I was getting so tired doing that one tooth. Like the amount of force you have to grip onto the forceps and like luxate the tooth. I was getting tired. I had the tooth out in like under 20 minutes, but it was a time. And I got it out all in one piece, simple extraction. So I think we need 10 simple extractions to challenge, and you have to like challenge all of your procedures and everything, which just means that you've like, you know, reached your competency kind of thing, ready to graduate. And that was my 9th, so I only need one more before I can challenge, which is awesome because a lot of my friends only have like 2 or 3 extractions, but every time I'm in the ER, I'm extracting like multiple teeth. Today it was only one tooth, so it's kind of like different for me. And then we had Raising Cane's for lunch. That was so good. And it was supposed to be the like ASDA gingival games, but we didn't end up playing any games. And then I just studied a little bit in the afternoon, got through another path lecture. So I'm 4 lectures in and the exam is in over a week. So I'm like, I'm studying way far in advance. Peach, is your tail being funny? Are you chasing your tail? Since it's only about 3 o'clock, I'm hoping to get through one more lecture today, but I had an energy drink this afternoon, and because I thought I would need it, and I don't think I did. I've actually been not really having caffeine other than pre-workout recently, and I don't drink any coffee before I see patients or anything because I already have like a little bit of my own anxiety. I don't need, you know, caffeine to then start making me like shake. Because you know, you need steady hands to be a dentist, so I don't drink anything. And honestly, and just being with patients is like stimulating enough for me to stay awake. If I was sitting in a classroom all day, I'd probably be drinking more coffee because that's just tiring. But seeing patients, you're up and about, there's no need for extra caffeine for me. So I'm a little bit jittery this afternoon because I don't think I really needed that caffeine. So yeah, it is Friday afternoon. We're probably gonna walk later, and then I have to pick up a birthday cake for my friend. She's having a little birthday gathering tonight. So I think I'll end the talking part of the vlog here. Might show a couple clips of this evening, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Definitely gonna keep doing these. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Peach, are you having fun still? Yeah? Look at you.
Hope y'all enjoyed that one. Woo! I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. Like, subscribe, I'm sure I'm out.